Well, 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 look who it is. It's me, ya boy, James. We're back with some 7 Days to Die today. It is part of our usual Friday ritual. So writing update before we jump in. There is a writing update. I got some work done yesterday, which is fantastic, and I'm hoping to continue that gravy train today. Greetings, Bad Seed. How doth thy day fare, good friend? We're gonna go do zombie stuff. Woo. Let's get in there. And Marlon is here. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Pretty good so far. Excellent. Good to see. Good to see. So we will continue with 7 Days to Die until we cannot or I get bored, whichever comes first. The former might come first, because I know the 3.0 update is coming up, and sometimes that outdates worlds. So if that happens, and our world gets outdated by 3.0, then we will take a break and move on to the next sandbox game, which I have two that I am considering. One was No Man's Sky, and the other one I actually just picked up today as part of the Steam Summer Sale, because I deserved a treat. It's called Project Silverfish. It's kind of like a more casual version of Stalker, if I were to summarize it. It's a little bit more of a sandbox. So it'll be one of those two games for sure. It's one I've had my eye on for a little bit now that I forgot about until recently. I was like, oh yeah. And I saw some more games coming along nicely. So I picked that up because it was on sale for a good price. Actually picked up two games on sale, and one of them I'm debating if we're going to do as the next story game or not. I've heard good things. I've had my eye on it for a long time. A good friend of mine here in town was raving about it not too long ago when we hung out. So I decided to grab that. If, regardless, we're going to do that on stream one day. I just don't know if it's going to be next or not after we're done with Prey. All right, it is midnight, day 26, which means we are going to be seeing Horde this stream. So what I need to do, how are we looking for ammo that I can use? We're actually looking decent for ammo that I can use, especially now that we have, oh no, put those back away. Now that we have better shotgun, better pistol, we have this rifle still. Actually, speaking of shotgun, I can make a sawed-off, which I probably should do exclusively for the Horde Nights. And we had access to the to the double barrel shotguns, what we can make now. So let's see if we can get that made. I saw you don't have many meetings today, which is excellent. Shotgun parts, we want 2. Iron, we want 10. Duct tape, I want 2, so I'm going to have to make that. That's fine. That's right, and we even got ourselves the desert gear from last week. Very good. Boom. Alright, put that away, and 3 springs. 1, 2, 3. Do that. Alright, and double barrel we need to make in here. Craft. That'll be ready in 53 seconds. So, what we need to do first is I want to start getting prepped on the Horde base, because that's coming in a couple hours. Nope, clear for us today. Good man. Happy to hear that. See, most of my trees have grown, which is good. So we're going to focus on getting this prepped first, and then we should have some spare time to go out looting, which is what I want to do, because, no, this button, snap to that, please. We almost have what we need to make blade traps, which will be nice. And we also almost have what we need to be able to make generators and stuff to power it. So I'm going to get this prepped and assume we're not going to have blade traps, but we don't have much prep to do, because the base is, like, the bones are pretty much there. And with the bones there, it's just a matter of repairs and upkeep, and then we can go out and get supplies to just make it better. What we have now will do. I'm not happy with it, but it will do. So, wood chopping jamboree. Because I want to top up spikes. Very good. Some strange noises. Actually, before I get too ingrained in my lumberjack simulator, how are we looking here? Okay, good. Got stuff smelting. Alright, got my level 4 wrench, which we can smelt as well, because we already have a level 4 wrench. Let's do some lead. I also wanted to see what we're doing for gunpowder. 313, and to make gunpowder was what? Nitrate and charcoal and coal. If we get the chemistry bench, we can cut our costs in half, but we're not close to the chemistry bench. Okay, you there. Let's start getting our stuff sorted here before I just get going into wood. Main reason being, I don't want to forget to get the weapon going, because that is going to be kind of detrimental to my survival. Really, I can't put the sawed-off mod onto the double barrel. Whoa. I guess it's already sawed off, but come on. No? Oh, alrighty then. So we'll save those for the next shotgun that comes along. Okay, you pistol. We also need to get you repaired. Should have a repair kit, right? Sort you. I'm glad we got a bunch of engines. That's going to be good for the generator. Don't have a weapon repair kit? Alright. I'm going to make 10 of those. And I know I said weapon repair kit. It's just a normal repair kit. Means you want duct tape times 10. Go. Okay, the pipe shotgun I'm going to see about smelting. Might be able to smelt the bicycle chassis too, because we don't need that. We already have a bike. Alright, yep. For that. And repair kit, go. Now, I don't think I have a beaker yet for this, do I? No. It's a problem, because if I want to make glue... Okay. So no matter what, I can make glue, but it's cheaper if I have the beaker. Yeah. Okay. If we get super corn, we're set. But we don't have super corn. So we're not currently set. Okay, those can wait there. Pistol can come over here with me. Pistol there. Good. Now... I'm also going to snag one of these for my axe, because it's probably going to be needed. Alright, let's get chopping, I guess. And I'm here with my tea and my water today, because the tea is only going to last me so long. Although today is not a rooibos tea. Today is an actual black tea, so I'm putting caffeine in me. Why? Well, Friday nights are my early mornings, and depending on how I sleep, that depends if I take in a smidgen of caffeine or not. I woke up early this morning, earlier than planned, so... Caffeine? And went to bed like half an hour later than planned, so that adds up. I did not let my tea steep long enough, though, this morning. It's good. Not as good as usual. And so again, just while I think about it, getting back to the update for next week, in case you haven't seen on Discord, No stream on Wednesday. VODs will still be going up as usual, though. I'm probably going to get them scheduled, so I won't have to worry about it. And streaming as usual Thursday with Prey. Streaming as usual, more 7 days on Friday. And then the following week, the week of the 5th, no streams. It is going to be vacation time for me, and we have a friend coming over for the week. So, I'm not available. Now, there will be an off chance that there could be a surprise stream. I'm not making any promises, though. It's called a surprise stream for a reason. It is my fiance's best friend who's coming for the week. There is a possibility they'll go out together for the day. If that happens, I may stream. If it does not happen, or if I go with them, you know, then obviously there's going to be no stream. It should be a good week. We're looking forward to having Tricks over. Because I haven't seen her in person in almost 6 years. Mouse has seen her in person a couple of times since. God, so much wood. It'll be good. It'll be a nice week of just nothing. No writing, no work, just hanging out with a couple of cool ladies. Let's have a sippy. Let's have some bacon and eggs. We need so much wood. I will say, the wood chopping in this game is my least favorite part of the game. Once you get like the end game chainsaw and you start getting like a steel axe and stuff like that, you're motoring. Too bad. But it's a matter of getting to that point. And since I'm playing with traders, or without traders, getting to that point is taking longer than it should. Well, longer than it usually does. Alright, we want spikes. So I can patch up the holes in the defense. Send to the Force still has the most satisfying tree felling. It's got good tree felling. It does have pretty good. There was another game I've played or seen that also had good tree felling. Oh! Fuck. Nightingale. Nightingale's pretty good. It's similar to Sons of the Forest. Very, very similar. I get to see, you know, chunks leaving the tree bark and, you know, the wood and whatnot. It's very similar. I think Sons of the Forest is slightly more satisfying, personally. But Nightingale, very, very similar. I should check up on that game, see how the updates and everything have been going. That's one I love. But I'm waiting for it to come out of early access before I dump in all my time into it. Because Mouse and I really, really like that game. It's a lot of fun. And they made some pretty good changes. The weapon crafting in that, and gear crafting in general, is really simple, but really, really in-depth. But depending on what kind of metals you mine or what kind of wood you gather, those each have their own unique attributes. And so as you make parts for your weapons, like a barrel or a receiver or stock, what materials you make it out of give that item certain effects. So when you combine everything into a rifle, you know, you have a barrel made out of copper, you have, you know, a receiver made out of another metal, you have a stock made out of a special wood. All those effects from each individual materials compile into that one weapon. And it even affects the appearance too. So like if you make, you know, a barrel made out of copper, like I said, the barrel on the gun looks like it's made out of copper. And same thing for clothes and tools, swords, everything like that. It's a good game. I quite like it. And you can build Fey portals that let you go into other realms to get different materials and things like that. You know, check out different POIs, get loot, beat bosses. Now there is story progression in it, and all the story realms that you can visit are handcrafted. All the ones you can build a portal for are all procedurally generated, so there's infinite exploration if you want it. And depending on what cards you put into the portal determines, you know, what kind of biomes it is, what kind of ruins you can find, what kind of difficulty is there, which also influences the materials you can get, and so on. It's got a lot of customization to it. It doesn't do anything incredibly fancy, but what it does is good. It's a lot of fun. It gives you, it's simple, but it's in depth. I'm quite fond of it. I highly recommend. Okay, good. We got that still going. Put you guys into the smells category. Are we looking for brass in here? Pretty good. So what I'm going to do then... How am I for bullet casings? Bullet casings at 458. Okay. We're okay for tips and... We're okay for tips. Tips and casings. It really is just going to be gunpowder that we need. So I might have to do some mining here before the Horde Night. I want to get some gunpowder and more ammo going. We should be okay with what we have for ammo, but it's one of those things I'd rather have too much than not enough. Okay, once I finish this row, we'll start putting up spikes and see what we're looking at. Either way, all these trees are coming down before the Horde, because they will get in the way of the Horde. And the better sight lines I have before the enemy gets to me, all the better. And I'm kind of leaning towards trying out Project Silverfish as our next sandbox game. I want to do No Man's Sky. I am looking forward to that one, because there's been so many updates to it since I last played. It's a completely different game now. But I want to take a bit of a break from a survival crafter, and I feel like something Stalker-esque will be nice to break that up. That, and I don't think Project Silverfish is going to go on as long as No Man's Sky or 7 Days. So it'll be nice to have a bit of a shorter sandbox game to sink our teeth into. I'm debating 2 games for our next story game. I might just, you know, do one then the next, because one we can probably finish in 1 or 2 streams. No, a stream and a half. And it's a game I haven't played, and it's part of a series that I quite like, typically for the campaign. And this one, I saw a walkthrough of it, kind of passively, like, you know, keep it up on the second monitor while I play a game, years ago when it came out, and I remember almost nothing about it. So... I remember a couple of scenes regarding a train, and that's all I got. I might do that one next, and then the other game I picked up part of the summer sale. Yeah. Because Prey's taking longer than I thought it would. I'm enjoying it. It is longer than I thought. So we'll probably do that shorter game next. And then we'll jump into something that's also going to be kind of long. Open world story. Apparently very good. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I planted a lot of fucking trees. I mean, ideally, I get all these cut down and I don't have to use all the wood, and then I'm just good for wood for a long, long time. Ah! Someone's driving around outside. Oh, my God, the weather in my area last night was something scary. I have never had so many emergency alerts go off in one night as I did last night. All I'm like, tornado watch, tornado warning, red level. I got 5 in the span of 20 minutes while I was working. And you can't mute those, obviously, because they're emergency alerts. You shouldn't be allowed to mute them. But one of my poor callers, it went off twice on her call. She was understanding about it. She wished me luck with the weather. Everything was good. Just funnel clouds were forming. Nothing, as far as I know, touched down in my area. Alright, 3 more trees, and then we put down spikes. Actually got to the point that my fiance's father called her to just double check we were okay. Yep, we're good. We're still alive. We haven't whisked away to the land of Oz yet. What's just the red tea do again? 24, okay. Wait a little bit before using it. I should keep an eye on the house. Make sure nothing's going over there trying to dig up my forge. Beautiful. Alright, 1 more tree, and then we take a break from wood cutting. That does not count as the tree, that's a bush. So I had an interesting time doing my writing last night. I may have to rework what I did. So I'm thinking back on it, going, does this scene make sense, or am I just trying too hard to put something in to fill the chapter? And I'm slightly leaning towards that's what's happening. But I think there's a way I can make it work so it's... Because I want to make sure it's important to the story. If I'm adding in a big scene with these characters, I want it to be, you know, important. I don't want it to just be whatever the fuck. So, we'll see what happens today when I sit down and look at it. I have been thinking on it, got some ideas flowing. But I might also just scrap that whole scene that I was working on if it doesn't make sense to add in. Which is kind of what I'm leaning towards right now. Well, not scrap the whole thing, but scrap my original idea for it. You know, I still want to have a scene with all these characters because it makes sense for them to be together and talking about certain things that are upcoming. I think just where I had the conversation going in my head doesn't make sense right now. I'll have to structure it a bit differently. Which, now that I've said that, I now know exactly where I want it to go. I just had an idea. So, that is good. So I actually won't have to redo anything I wrote. I'm just going to have to change where it goes. Change what I haven't written yet. And hey, that is a-okay, because I haven't written it yet. Knowing I can't repair those ones down there without goring myself on my own spikes. Man, I might not need as many spikes as I thought I did. I say that. We'll get to the side where the zombies concentrated last time and I'll find out I don't have enough. Go. Oh. That's a shame. I forgot to rotate. Ah! Oh my, look at the lack of spikes. That's okay. I came prepared. Anything else down there? No. Okay, good. The 3.0 update for this game is looking interesting. It's got a lot of customization options for the world. So I'm not sure if it's going to make our world outdated or not. We'll have to wait and see. Because I know the main reason I think it might is because they're adding a lot of POIs into the world and adding some new looks to existing ones. We shall see. We shall see. One way to find out, right? Yep. Okay. Rotate you. It's always this truck that ends up becoming an issue. Yep, and that's exactly why, because I can't put spikes there, huh? Okay. I'm gonna have to rejig that a little bit. Should be easy enough. Phone, why you vibrate? What want? My supervisor's getting more time off. Okay. She's actually off during most of my time off, so. Yeah, no, she's okay. Okay, actually, I'll keep that email because there's something useful in there for me. It's a little bit different. Our company likes to offer incentive hours. So you guys have heard me talk about vacant hours in the past. Where if the company is expecting, higher call volume on certain days, certain hours, or, people book certain days off, those hours then go up for grabs for everyone else. And they've recently been offering incentive hours for, high demand, which is just put simply like, hey, if you work these hours, we'll pay an extra $2 an hour, an extra $5 an hour. Like, oh, okay. That has a bit of a different procedure to it than the normal vacants. So that information is useful to know. Okay, let's get this going here. Keep the extra spike, because why not? I'm running out of wood. That's not a good thing. I'm not able to reach those ones in the center. Not a good thing. Which did trees are my condo complex today. They're ripping them all out, so I get to work chainsaws and a big-ass wood chipper going right outside my window. Oh, that's fun. Think they can get them to pass me one of them chainsaws? Speed up my fucking wood here? I'm now out of wood. That's okay, that's why I planted all these goddamn trees. Bacon, munch. And pop. Why are there so many dead trees around your complex? That complex relatively new. Did they do the trees wrong? Or are they just old from before the complex was put up? Or neither. They received... Oh, they are right outside your window, huh? Fuck. That's annoying. And I think it was a couple of weeks ago now. Or 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, they were planning when they did the landscape of the complex, did in the first year. My god, they fucked that up royally, didn't they? And it was 2 or 3 weeks ago now, they were... The township was going down my street. And just trimming tree branches, keep them away from power lines, you know, anything that could dangle over the street caused, you know, just general upkeep, maintenance on the branches. And it was just this white noise from the chipper a good chunk of the day. And at one point in the morning, I didn't know they were still going. And they started shortly after I turned on my computer. And so I'm hearing this horrible white noise as my computer's on. I'm like, what's wrong with my computer? What the fuck's happening? No. And I look out the window and it's just the wood chipper. Ah, fuck. I spent like 20 minutes looking over my computer with a flashlight, making sure nothing was weird because the noise sounded off. It was outside my window, which is in front of me, so it blended in with the computer sound. Oh. Yeah, you see the size of that thing, though. It's loud as fuck. Yeah, they are. They are not quiet devices. Bet you anyone who's able to make a quiet one of those is going to be a very, very rich person. Alright, we'll cut down these two, then we'll continue on the circuit. And then we'll save these 2 rows for last. Hey Batsy, guess what I get to enjoy seeing online and in the news and everything until October? Politics. It's time for the municipal election in October, so everyone is campaigning for councillor, for mayor. They died so quick though, and it wasn't all the trees, only one type, something is some kind of infection. Yeah, it sounds like it could be an infection, pest related, or even they just planted the, you know, they didn't do enough research and planted the wrong type of tree for the area. Oh yeah, Ottawa has an election for mayor coming up also. Isn't it fun? Get to see everyone bitch and moan and... How dare you disagree with me? It's like, guys, it's okay to disagree with one another. This is how we get the talking points out. Like, please. I have a friend of mine who's quite involved in the community. They started up a Facebook group, you know, for the municipal election, giving a place for the councillors or the candidates running for council and mayor, you know, just kind of have discussions, debates. Like, hey, I want to do this. People can ask them questions. They can answer, you know, back and forth. You know, his whole goal is keeping it, and this is the hard part, is keeping it as friendly and like constructive as possible. It's like, yes, we want to have difficult conversations. We don't want personal attacks. We don't want misinformation. You know, we don't want people misrepresenting what other people said just for the sake of doing that. And of course, there are people like, oh, well, if, you know, you're not allowed to talk about differing viewpoints, what's the point in this place? Like, that's not what he said. He even comes back and is like, no, those kind of discussions are encouraged. We want you to ask the difficult question. But we do not want misinformation being promoted, because that isn't intuitive to a healthy debate. And we don't want, you know, personal attacks going on, which always happens when anyone starts talking politics. Of course, a lot of people are just, you don't want to hear something that you don't agree with. No, it's not what he said. Of course, I'm not getting involved. I'm just sitting back looking at this going, oh my god, you poor guy. Some people can't debate without getting nasty. Yeah, I love a good debate, but yeah, you can't get nasty with it. Put my mini bike. Is it back here at the house? Yes, partially. Gonna break for food back in a bit. Alrighty, my man, I will be here doing my prep. You're something of a master debater and a cunning linguist. Just saying. Okay, let's get rid of this mod. That's good, well done. Okay. Have a good lunch, my man. Alright, I need more sippy. Alright, we've upgraded to yucca juice now. Hell to the yeah. Okay, I don't plan on spending much time at home, so I'm not gonna worry about making more. And yucca, nope, wrong button. Yucca is how good? 34. Ooh, saucy. What did I come back here for? I want a repair kit for the axe. Hello? Hey! Get lost. Fucking neighbors. Alright. Ah, I saw them. Yeah, we're gonna put the repair kits down there so I can't lose track of them. And axe repair activate. Right, I know why I came back here. I wanted my building blocks that I accidentally put away. Okay, the knife is the least needed. Good work, bucko. Thanks, me. Alright, did that barbed wire go? No, it's got another 2 minutes. Okay, well, you know, if I'm just going back and forth from the horde base to the house, I'm not going to take the mini bike and waste gas. I'm going to take the bicycle and waste stamina. The stamina I don't have to go mining for. Okay, so I want to take a look at that side with the trucks. I'm pretty happy with all of this here. Like, this is working good. Okay, no. Here I wanted to patch up as well. So let's get that. So what we discovered is Spike Pit, no bueno, unless I have... what is it called? An impact turret. What are the... Robotic? I think it's just robotic turret? Yeah, just... No, not robotic turret. Robotic sledge. That's the one I'm thinking of. If I have one of these, this is useful, because I can push the zombies in with it. But until I have one, we're going to want to do a little bit of that. Okay, nice. Those didn't take much damage. This is all looking good. Don't have what I need to repair it anyway, but it doesn't hurt to check it. How are we looking here? These got damaged. That's fine. All right, truck. You're constantly an issue. Now, what I could do is just dismantle the truck. Is a better idea than what I was just doing. We might not have to spend too much time on the horde base, because there's not really much more I can add but spikes, and I don't want to do that because that just feels uninspired. Boom. We got it. Okay, so... I also heard something fall into some of my spikes. Okay, right. This spike pit, no work. So, we're going to want to do a little bit of this then. So once I get the robotic sledge, then this will be worthwhile. But until that point, I want to shore this shit up. It's annoying. So I can't put them right up against the wall because this trim counts as a block. I would have to knock out that trim. This part's already okay. Nothing to worry about there. Alright. I'm feeling pretty good. So, with that being said, I think we get to go out looting. And then at night, we will see about mining up some more nitrate powder and coal to make gunpowder. Good. Oh. I would. Cool. Alright, let's head back to the house. Let's grab the mini bike. And how far is the desert again? Not. Good. We're gonna grab the mini bike. We're gonna go see about looting the desert a little bit, now that we got our desert gear. And at night, we'll do some mining for coal and nitrate powder. Get ourselves gunpowder made for more ammo. Sounds like a good plan to me. Okay, right, old cash. I can scrap that into paper. Gas. Actually, I'm going to keep that up front with the vehicle stuff. That counts as seeds. Duke's tokens are worth keeping for vending machines. Go. Wood spikes. That can go in crafting, Matthews. And those are smeltables. And that's a shotgun shell. Now, before I go, though, I should probably make myself a stack of lockpicks. Not Luke picks. Lockpick. Oh, it's forged iron and mechanical parts on a workbench. Okay. Now, can I smelt bike thing? No. Damn it. Can't do anything with that then. Oh, you can go there. Okay, good, good. So, while we get ready, make some lock picks. Make 5 of you. Also going to do here, we're going to want some more forged iron, 211. I need the crucible for that. Yeah, I may as well. And let's get some more sand going. Alright, mechanical parts away. Lockpicks are coming. Come on. Give me 2 more iron. 1 more iron. Lockpicking either goes like that, really, really quickly, or it takes all your lockpicks. Okay, there's 5. Lock those in. We looking for food. Food's looking good. How much does the bacon do again? 36. Okay. Drink a little bit of yucca. So I want to check out the desert. I want to go where the world's sandy. You won't find Anakin there. Hello, Atticus. Where are you? Heard you. Where'd my cat go? I just heard. I don't know. He blends in when it's dark. Alrighty. We are ready. Let's go check out the desert. While we're gone, we turn off the forge. And desert was to the west now, y'all. If I can find the traps and electrical magazines I need, we will add to the horde base. If I don't find what I need, we're just gonna keep looking. So glad I have the mini bike though. It's not nearly as good as the motorcycle, but I don't know how far off the motorcycle is. It's not the most fuel efficient machine either. But it is faster than what I have. It is faster than the bicyclette. And that is why... Oh, hello, chicken. We're doing okay for food. I'm not too worried. Because if we need food, we can just go to the snow section and hunt down, you know, mountain lions, wolves, and bears. They give a lot of meat. They're pretty commonplace out there. There's also like coyotes and snakes and whatnot in the desert. What's up, kid? So we should have time for one quick POI. More stumps, huh? I'll get those on the way back. I'd rather not be stuck in the desert at night. Hold up. Ah ha ha ha! Fucking knew it. Ooh, motor tool parts. Handy. Sneaky little shits. Now then. To the desert. I have not seen that POI before, but I have played this game before. There's an open door with loot, and you've played a video game. You know to be suspicious. You're not suspicious. Oh, you're gonna learn real fast. Ooh, nitrate powder. Oh, might get that on the way back too. Hello, ma'am. Ooh, ooh. All right. I think we check out this checkpoint. Check out the checkpoint check-in. Check, check. Come here. Hello? Ugh. Not the bees. Bad. Get away from me. Get lost. Fucking... No, switch to the spear, you goblin. Really? Oh my god, reload. Come on. God, just the bees. I'm infected. Fuck off. Oh god. Get off of me. Where did all of you come from? Maybe I shouldn't have come to this damn checkpoint. Jesus God. Hi, Myth. Bad timing as always. I now need vitamins and antibiotics. My God. Ma'am? What? No, you're not getting in my lap. Not right now. I know. I love you. I do. Nope. She's cute, but she's needy. Nope, don't need potato seeds. We can already make our own. Alright, mini bike. We're depositing all the loot we currently have. Another one? Hello? Okay. Myth. Enough. No. Enough. Oh, cats. You let them into your lap once. Oh, that's a mistake. Where do you fuckers keep coming from? Ooh, what's this? Learn how to harvest brass from doors. Never run out of bullets again. Yeah, we'll see. Never run out of bullets is a very bold statement to make. Alright. Hello? Ooh, water cooler bottle. Alright, come on, come on. Good, no ferals. That's what you love to see. No one coming in behind me? Okay, good. Ooh, a bag. Medical journal. Gimme. You guys got a med tent anywhere in here that has a batch of antibiotics? Got some goldenrod. Oil shale, nitrate powder. Oh, another home cooking weekly. We can make gumbo stew, and we're done our cooking. We've finished our first magazine. Ah, it's aloe cream? Come on, you cheap bastards. Like, we finished our first crafting tree. Fucking birds. Alright, which means any other home cooking magazines we find, we don't change the plan. We read them no matter what, because it still gives XP. Even if I have learned everything that Rachel Ray and Jamie Oliver have to teach me. Which, by the way, Rachel Ray, I questioned some of your cooking, darling. I saw you make a pad thai. It wasn't a pad thai. It looked good, don't get me wrong. But you're toting it as pad thai. That was not what it was. It was some kind of stir fry, but was not a pad thai. I got both of you guys on that one swing? Hell yeah. Come on, you guys gotta have some antibiotics here, right? You got fucking testosterone extract? Excuse me, ma'am? You're gonna drive me insane if I don't kill you. Munitions box. Yes, please. Hello. Thank you for your service. Sorry it had to end this way. Oh, fuck! I guess those are radioactive barrels, but they have gasoline in them. Is that? That's like super gasoline. Ow. There. You got some radioactive gasoline. What could go wrong putting that in the vehicle? Uh-oh. That might have been a mistake. Nope, we don't need hops. I think so. Okay, that's opened up the door. Hello? 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 Ooh, ad's starting in less than a minute, huh? Let's get these loots here. Ooh, some decent looking gloves. Okay, I'll take that. Alright, so... Are those... Yep, they are much better gloves. Alright, we'll scrap those ones. Keep the level 4 athletic gloves. We'll scrap all that cash and that. We'll actually drink the red tea, so it slows my hunger. Very good. Alright, before we walk into the next room, I'm going to run those ads. I'll be back in a few. And we are back. I was giving my silly gray cat some love since I wouldn't let her in my lap. I had hunted her down during my washroom break and gave her some loving. She was quite pleased. Oh, I think she's playing now. All right, we gotta get this POI finished before it hits 2,200 hours, because when 2,200 hours hits, everything is going to be sprinting, and that is bad news badgers for me. Especially me and my infected ass. You don't need that. I'll take the legendary part, though. Oh. Wow! My gray cat, I think, is currently zooming. Aw, blueberry. Hello, lady. A feral. Not ideal. Big lady. Yep, gray cat is now zooming. She was thrilled she got love. Yes, I hear you playing. I do. Happy cat. Not a thought behind her eyes. Oh, there's thoughts behind her eyes. I lied. Her thoughts, though, are typically snuggles and food. Those are the thoughts behind her eyes. Oh. Hello. It sucked to turn into a zombie in a porta potty. This has nitrate powder, so I want it. Excuse me? One of these days I'll land a hit. Oh, good. A bandage. Oh, I forgot to bring a lot of medication with me, and I left my hammer. Wow, I did not come into this prepared, did I? Hello. What's back here? Not much. All right. Oh! Weathered backpack. Oh, 4 ranger outfit and vitamins. We'll eat those now. 4 ranger outfit. What do I currently have on? A 4 commando outfit. Well, the ranger outfit, though, is the build I'm looking for. We got ranger gloves, ranger boots, ranger outfit. Now we need the ranger hat. And with a full set, we get a reload bonus with lever action rifles, which we have. And revolvers, which we don't have. Nice, dirty water. Paper. Home cooking weekly. Medical supplies. Oh, good, more bandages. In that case, actually, no, I'm gonna eat some bacon. That'll heal me up a little bit. I hear ya, I hear ya. No, you don't. Alright, I saw the hazmat zombies moving faster than he was supposed to and figured that was a good time to use the power of gun. I was right. Okay. Yeah, I can probably run back to the bike and put a bunch of stuff away. Inventory's filling up mighty fast. Okay, you. Storage. I thought I had seeds in here. No? Okay, good. Let's put away the stuff. It's not going to stack very well, that we're not likely to find more of. And we'll find more rotten flesh, I guarantee that. Okay. That'll do. We're getting closer to nighttime. We gotta fucking move. As at night, everybody sprints. Oh, God, there's so much here, though. Oh, trash. Nope, don't need that. That's an aloe seed. We're good on seeds. We have lots and we can make our own. Oh my God, a 5 hunting knife. Oh my god. Nerd gloves. Yeah, I'll take that. Scrap that one. Take those. Flashlight. We'll scrap. Don't need. We got a helmet light. Excuse me. Come here, goblin. Alright. These camping chairs we can scrap into iron, and the more iron I can get out of scrap, the less I have to go out of my way to mine it. Dang, a lot of those patchwork gloves. We got potato, nice. Rotten flesh, not nice, but still usable as food. Scrap that, scrap that. Waiting for everyone to spawn in. There they are. Oh, hello, you're a quiet one, ain't you? Oh, shit. I ain't gonna lie, feral military is not what you want to find smack dab in your face. Ooh, reflex sight. Yes, please. We can pop that on the pistol when we get back home. Oh, I don't think we're finishing this up before 2200. That's gonna be hairy. Good news is, though, I do have an escape route here in the way of the tower where I can funnel them in. We continue. In for a penny, in for a pound. Hey, man. It's one way to clear out all the radiation. It's a shortcut, kind of. I am a little bit worried about when we get to the loot room here, because it is a 4 plus weather hazard. Hello? There they are. Oh god damn it. That's a feral white. We don't like those. And now it's nighttime. Lovely. Okay. I'm gonna use one bandage, top off the health. Got him. I was hoping they might have dropped a box or a bag for me. Not happy with our infection, but nothing I can do about that at the moment. We have what we need to deal with it at home. It's just we gotta get home. Unless I find antibiotics? No. Of course not. Oh, no. Yeah. Hello? Shit. That's not good. That's double plus ungood. okay, though. I'm a good shot today, apparently. Anyone else? No. I will take the animal fat off of zombie dog, though. I don't need coffee seeds. Alright, you. We got that. You, we got paper. You, we got cornmeal. Nails. Folding chair. We can scrap that into metal. Folding chair. Scrap that into metal. 2 more folding chairs. A third, fourth folding chair. 5 folding chairs. Good God. 6 folding chairs. Office chair. Scrap and scrap. And a gun safe. Ooh. What's in here? So we're going to do, once we finish this POI, on the way back home, we'll hit any nitrate and coal spots we see. I was planning on doing that at night anyway. Oh, we got it in 1? That's an iron sledgehammer. I can smelt that down. Weird to keep a sledgehammer in a gun safe, but hey. Secret Fairy Lady, hello! How was your exam last week, or any other exams you have had since? I was thinking about you the other night, hoping that the exam had gone well. Okay, we gotta find the button to open up. Oh, that did open up this door. Oh, nice. That was it? That was the end? Good. Okay, paper I'm not worried about. Okay, no, we can get to the bike easy enough from here. Hello? How is everyone? Everyone is doing well. I got no cause to complain. Have a good feeling about it, but I'll receive results on Monday, then I'll know. Ooh, exciting. Okay, let's deposit what I have in the bike. Hello, ma'am. Get out of here. Your kind's not welcome here. Miss Undead. Level up! We'll level up when we get home. It can wait for now. Right now, I got loot. Yeah, we'll keep the paper, why not? Yeah, they got... Hold up. Get off of me. You're not welcome here. Lots of book news. Not a lot of book news. The illness I had took the wind out of me for writing, but I did get another chunk of writing done yesterday after the stream. And I'm hoping to get more done today after stream. We are in like the last 5 chapters. We are right there. We're right at the end. Right at the end of the book. I just gotta fucking finish it, but life keeps getting in the way. I like life, but it gets in the way of the things I want to do. Oh, a crossbow. Yeah, we'll take a crossbow. Hi, Myth. Ooh, time charges, ammo, money we can scrap for cash. Good, you're better now? Yeah. I will say it was just a cold, and it wasn't too bad. Like, the worst it was the first night I had it. And it really was just the cough afterwards. Like, I always have a lingering cough. It's always the worst part for me about being sick. And this one was no different, unfortunately. Now, when I stream for 3.5 hours, 3 days a week, and I talk on the phone for work, 3 hours a day, or 5 hours some days, 5 days a week, I really gotta making more of a note of just going, nope, I am not going to do this today because it'll slow down my cough. Like, slow down its healing. So that's what I did last week. I took the Thursday, Friday off of streaming and let my throat recover. How the fuck? And it was a very good My God. They keep coming. Your voice seems okay now? Yeah, I'm doing really, really good right now. Yesterday was pretty good. Today's even better. Like, I haven't coughed much at all today between work and the stream. I am quite happy. It's like, physically, I have felt great for a while now. It was just the cough. And it was driving me nuts. What do I not need a lot of? Okay, you know what? The bandolier mod I can probably put on to something. What's that give me again? Reload faster? Ooh, yeah. Okay, I'll take that ammo. I said take that ammo. No? Okay, what retracting stock? Can I put that on? I already have a retracting stock. Okay. Because that might be handy to put on another gun in the future. Iron sledgehammer. I hate to do it. I'm going to scrap it. I'd rather melt it down, but... Oh, weapon parts. Okay, cornmeal can go away. Potato can go away because we're growing our own. Oh my. Level 5 nerd outfit, huh? Yucca can go away. We're growing our own. What's that? Scavenger outfit level 2. Corn can go away. We're growing our own. Those arrows I can smelt, so we'll scrap that knife. Alright. I think we've looted everything we're going to get out of this thing. Wrong. Pickup truck. Another sledgehammer. We'll take it. Would it be good enough to read out loud from your first book? I saw you had the option. Just the opening. I thought it would be a good start to my book summer. Yeah, you could absolutely do that if you want. If you want to redeem those points for that, by all means, I ain't going to stop you. Okay, 6 cloth ain't really worth keeping. I might come back for it. Depending what I have room for here on the mini bike. I do have room for it. Secret Fairy Lady, read from Crimson Plains. Alrighty. Give me one moment, let me get back to my bike. We'll pause. Alright, let's open up File Explorer. I want to go here. Nope, not there. Here. Here. Where'd I keep it? There it is. Crimson Plains 2nd edition. Alright, you requested the opening. Alright, how much do I want to read? I wager we can probably do the first page. Alright, Crimson Plains. Prologue, 500 cycles ago. The Tall Plains had been something of a fierce rumor and mystery to Gren's people for many suns. For each and every sun, their warriors and scouts would wander into the Golden Land and never return. Gren was determined to find out who or what had taken his people and to find out whether or not they were alive. The rumors spoke of a great ring of stone, reaching for the sky, that stretched almost endlessly. The rumors continued, saying that within the great stone ring sat a magical being that could erupt fire from its hands, that it could twist a man's arms without laying hands on them, and could even touch the emotions of others. Gren knew what all of it was. Piss vomit. It was nothing but piss vomit to him and his men. He was the best that his people had to offer, and they would all know the truth upon his return. There wasn't a version of the rumors in his sharp mind that told Gren the being with invisible powers existed. He knew their men were captured and killed by the Talls, roaming savages that stood far taller and smelled far worse than any man Gren had seen. Their black roars were likely the last thing his people would have ever heard, and he would make sure to avenge each and every one of them. He hefted his large two-handed axe into his hands, the largest his people had ever made, as sunlight gleamed off the blades. No one had been able to wield it but him. stood as tall as he was, just shy of 6 feet. "Left, keep a blade drawn, boy," Gren called behind him. "The talls will be ahead. Look." He pointed a finger to the horizon. Tall stalks of golden grass lay flat like a sheet across the tall plains. A large mass had been through the area, and the grass was beginning to recover. Further ahead, nature struggled to keep taller still. "We keep marching," Gren spoke through the silence, his voice coarse. "Come." They walked for 3 more days before they saw the pillars of white smoke on the horizon. The fabled ring of stone stretched and reached to the sky on their right, almost infinite in its size, as it stretched forward and back from the travelers. They were approaching the land of piss, vomit, invisible powers, and the talls. "All of you, keep your blades drawn. We'll find the talls by day's end. Come." And that is page 1. That is the intro to the prologue, 500 years cycles before the events of Crimson Plains, and that axe he wields is a bit of a symbol for somebody, as you will find out in the book. Oh, thanks. My pleasure. Now, I'm quite pleased at reading that. I didn't really have any moments there where I was like, ugh, I don't like this. There are a couple of things I would have written a bit differently now, but nothing worth going back and changing. All right, we want nitrate powder. And this here is nitrate powder. That there's a zombie. I'm going to name him Ronald. Ronald was a bad zombie. Okay, we already have nitrate powder in our inventory. So we are good to keep digging. VIP experience, You're probably the only author I'd be able to ask this in my life. Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm pretty sure it was meant as a compliment. It was a good beginning. Well, thank you. Yeah, the talls are what Gren and his people call the thregs. Long before the thregs were really known to the country. I saw small stone. You know, I do need small stone. Is there anything in the mini bike I don't need a lot of? Okay, we can scrap the iron pick. Cloth, away. Wait, just wait a second. Did I not deposit? There we go. Give me stone. Give me stone. Thank you. I don't throw out insults. I know. I knew it was meant as a compliment. Just the way I said it was like, I'll take that as a compliment. Make it sound like it could have been something else. I phrased myself poorly. I should have just left it at thank you. I spoke too much. We need nitrate powder and coal. We're going to be hitting another horde today. I don't know other authors who stream online. I don't know many. I know of one other. His name is Drew Wagar. I don't know if he still streams or not. I know he did a while back. I think he still does. But he wrote the official novels for Elite Dangerous. It's a big space sim game that I used to play. It's how Bad Seed and I met. And yeah, he used to stream, and as far as I know, he still does. But I could be wrong because I haven't seen or heard from him in ages. I don't know him. Sorry, that's okay. Not many people have heard of him outside the Elite Dangerous community. Like, he mainly got a big claim to, or he got a good start to his authoring career because of Elite Dangerous. You know, and all the players in that game, or not all the players, but a lot of them who cared about the story and the lore of it, obviously knew about the books, Elite Dangerous Premonition, and Elite Dangerous, I think, Reclamation? I could be wrong on that one. But yeah, he got his step up into popularity because of the game and that's community. But outside of that, his books have been pretty minor. And that's not a bad thing. That's just the way it is. He's okay. He's okay. His work is okay. They're not my favorite books, but they're not bad. I have issues with how he conducts himself online. Like, a nice guy, he got really frustrated at the developers for Elite Dangerous who were his publishers, and he was bad-mouthing them for a little while because he was frustrated with what they were doing with the lore. And then when they refused to work with him again, he started bad-mouthing them even more. Me and some other friends who are involved in the industry were kind of like, yeah, you don't bad-mouth your publisher and then scream victim when they refuse to work with you again. It was just all kind of juvenile. You know, I think he's grown up and gotten over that now. I hope he has. But at the time, I was kind of looking at it like, come on, man, you're better than this. Like, yeah, it sucks, but it's their world, it's their lore. You wrote a book that exists in, you know, you wrote a book for them that exists for their property. They can do what they want with the story, whether you like it or not. It's not your creation, it's theirs. I like to discover books outside the popular group. You often find hidden gems. Oh, for sure. For sure, because I know that's one downside about traditional publishing, is that they're very risk averse. They don't like to, like, oh, well, this is different. There's no guarantee it's going to sell. But usually things that are different sell way better than the, you know, the safe solution because people like them. Do I have nitrate powder in there? I know I have it here. I thought I had it in the bike. I didn't. That's oil shale. We don't need that right now. Is there any charcoal? Or charcoal, I keep saying charcoal. Charcoal doesn't form naturally unless there's a lot of fire and dirt. Is there any coal on my way? I think that's coal. We want gunpowder. But indeed sad. Yeah. Yeah. I said, I hope he's grown up and gotten over it. But, you know, it'd be like me, say, writing for the devs of Prey. You know, I take their world, their characters, and Prey, and I write a book or a short story around it. You know, I put it out, it's well received, awesome, and then the devs do something with the storyline I don't like. You know, that's outside the books, that doesn't touch what I've done. You know, they take Prey and they go down a different route. I don't have to like it. It's their work, it's their property. You know, I've done my part, they haven't, you know, fucked with what I've done. I don't have to like what they do, but it's their property, they're allowed to do what they want. And I'm not going to throw a hissy fit and being like, oh, I don't care anymore about this, that, or the other thing. And then when they go, well, we're not going to work with you anymore, I'm not going to sit and be like, oh, this is bullshit. I don't deserve this. You know, I'm being hyperbolic. He wasn't that severe about it. It's just an easy example to understand. And then, yeah, it's just, I don't know. The whole thing seemed kind of juvenile to me and a couple others. Again, I enjoyed his books. You know, I bought the audio book for the first one. I enjoyed it. I bought the ebook for the second one. I enjoyed it. Really, they're okay. I give them a solid 7 out of 10. They're not my favorite books, but they're not bad by any means. I don't often buy bestsellers, nonfiction excluded. I already struggle with connection with characters, so I often don't find it in commercially popular books. Yeah, they tend to keep with a lot of similar archetypes. Like, there are a few bestseller authors that I would recommend for their characters. Be Brandon Sanderson and Stephen King are two of my favorite authors. No coincidence there. But even though they're bestsellers, their characters are phenomenal. I like Stephen King's characters more than I like Brandon Sanderson's, though. Because Stephen King's characters feel more unique than Sanderson's. This is lead, this isn't iron. Like, where Sanderson, all of his characters are great. You know, they explore a lot of mental stuff that happens with people, such as PTSD or, you know, multiple personality disorder, or a couple of examples. And he does a great, great job with it. But everyone has a familiar level of sass across all characters. And that's because Sanderson's writing is just quite sassy. And it's good. Like, I like sassy. You know, I'm marrying a Dutch girl. I like sassy. But Stephen King, his characters feel completely different one person to the next, and I fall in love with them. I often struggle with popular romance tropes, that's why I often avoid the genre. Yeah, I'm not a fan of romance as a genre. I'm a big fan of romance in a relationship. But romance as a genre to read? No, not my thing. Kind of for the same reason, they get pretty tropey. Like, how many times can you read enemies to lovers before you're like, ugh, okay, more of this. I see. Okay, smelting. Let's get some smeltables in here. You I can smelt. You arrows I'm smelting. I'm keeping the crossbow because you can make explosive crossbow bolts, and those are definitely going to be handy. If I can shoot a grenade instead of throw one, means I can put it through those grates that I've got put up, and that's handy. I like King's writing, but so far I don't like a lot of his endings. Yeah, his endings aren't usually the happiest. I love his writing. I love his characters and dialogue. That's the reason I've fallen in love with him as an author. If you want good endings, Sanderson's quite good. From what I have read, I have enjoyed all of his endings. If you like good world building for fantasy, his world building is phenomenal. So my goal when it comes to my books is to have the characters and dialogue of Stephen King with the world building of Sanderson. Because Sanderson's worlds feel incredibly real to me. I love them. Even though it's a fantasy world, you know, it feels like it's breathing, it's alive, and I love it. And I want my books to have that, mainly, especially my future ones, Ortella, I want those to have that same feeling of life to them. And I want to have the same characters and dialogue as Stephen King. I'm not 100% there yet, but I am making very good strides. I would say, like, when you start reading Valenfar, you might notice book 1 and 2 kind of feels like I'm finding my feet, which I am, because those are my first 2 books. But by the third, as other people say, and what I've noticed too, is it's like I've taken off running. It feels completely different. Not completely different, but it feels like this is him. This is James's style. So Dance of Ashes and The Chorus of the Sands will be more indicative of what I'm incredibly proud of. And I still love book 1 and 2. I'm very proud of them, don't get me wrong. But obviously I grew as I went through them, and you can really see it in book 3 and 4. True, the new romantasy hype is also a bit too much for me. I try, but often get Game of Thrones vibes too explicit. Yeah, romantasy kind of tiptoes a line between BDSM and romance, to put it politely, and which is why I'm not into that kind of book. I have nothing against those who like it, obviously, and I don't think you do either. But hey, it's not for everybody. It ain't for me, that's for sure. I'll read it after you quit streaming. That's around 9 p.m. here. Ooh, no pressure. Pressure. All right, so we got stuff melting behind me. All right, we got gas to put away here. We got some drinks we can stow. We got some clothes we can stow. Yum, yum, drinky poos, as our friend would say. Got some first aid, and I also am going to need 2 more doses of honey or the herbal antibiotics that I have. We're going to take one of those right now. Yeah, I discovered that. Yeah. Romantasy is, it's something else. Well, so you won't see much romance. Oh, no, you will see some romance in Valenfar. Not egregious romance, like not sexual romance. There is one sex scene throughout the entire series. It is very short. It's not explicit at all. Like you see a little bit of the foreplay, and then it kind of cuts like, oh, they did the deed, and then something happens immediately afterwards as a result of that. But it's not explicit, you know, it's not hardcore. It's, you know, a guy comes home to his wife and it's like, oh, I'm so happy you're home, you know, and they have a meaningful thing, and then something happens as a result. But yeah, I'm not grotesque in my stuff. I did buddy read A Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, so feeling still wasn't the most extreme, but I felt uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't delve much into sexual stuff. Like that one scene, it's in Children's Song. And what happens afterwards is a bit violent. Probably one of the more violent things in the series, in all honesty. But yeah, I don't get into explicit sexual stuff. That's normal romance, I'm okay with that. Good, yeah. A lot of stuff like that doesn't need to be explicit. I tend to do it just to be edgy, to get people going, oh my god, there's no way. He's doing this, he's doing that. Now, I do have my Ranger hat, but it's level 1. I don't want to wear a level 1 hat. I don't want to go from a 5 to a 1. That seems silly to me. There is a little bit of, like, explicit violence in my books. Mainly in Crimson Plains, because the Thregs are a vile species. And what I mean by that is, to the Thregs, this isn't a spoiler, this is world building. To the Thregs, humans are livestock. So like how we would treat a deer, you know, making use of the entire body, they do that with us. That's probably the most explicit it gets. I didn't know beforehand, I thought it was fantasy. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, so Thregs treat us like livestock. That's really as explicit as it gets, I would say. But again, I don't go into a lot of detail, like, oh my god, there's blood everywhere, screaming, it's streaming down his face. And I was like, no, buddy was scalped. He was scalped and he was put in the dirt. And I don't go into super high detail with the blood and gore, because it's not needed. You can imagine that to whatever level you want. Okay, I have a third modifier I can put on that. Yeah, Thregs are by far the worst, and then after Crimson Plains, it drops. Just because you don't see the Thregs as much, because there's other stuff going on. Like that. And we'll put... No, not putting the structural brace mod on? Alright, fine then. Guess we'll fuck myself. There, we'll add the weighted head mod, I guess. Nope, no we won't. No we won't. Ergonomic grip. Yes. That's a part of fantasy. Lord of the Rings also has some violence with the battles. Yeah, like my battles, they're not gory either. You know, like, I don't feel the need to explain every single bit of violence that happens. You know, if someone gets hit with a blade, say across their leg, I'll explain, like, yeah, you know, the blade went across their leg. They felt pain. And I don't really describe the blood because it doesn't add anything. Like, you know he's bleeding already. You can surmise that just off of, oh, he was stabbed. Or, oh, he was slashed. I know one book I'm listening, or one series I'm listening to now, Malazan Book of the Fallen. I love it. I love it so much. He goes kind of hard with the extra, you know, violence. Like, it's very beautifully written. It's almost poetic with how he's done it. And then you get to some bits in combat and you're like, oh, well. Now, in his defense, it's not combat every single chapter. Like, it's pretty spread out. So when you get to it, you're like, oh, what's happening now? I know there's one scene in I think the third book. So right now I'm in the middle of the second one again. I've listened to some of the series before. There's one scene, I think it's the third book. A guy's riding his horse, and he's in the middle of, you know, in the city, in the middle of like this uprising revolt fight. He's on his horse, and someone jumps on the horse behind him and is trying to get at him. And he takes his sword, stabs it behind him, and the author goes through describing how he can feel the tip of his blade bouncing off of the guy's ribs as he stabs him in the back. Again, that one's not horribly violent. It's just a neat attention to detail I wouldn't normally think of. But there is another one where is the aftermath of a city battle. And they had been storing bodies in buildings to keep them out of the streets. And the buildings had actually started to swell and collapse under the amount of the bodies, because as they bloat. So he does little things like that on occasion. You're like, wow, fuck. All right. I would say his stuff is more graphic than mine. And again, it's not horribly graphic. I mean, how you see a woman get backhanded to death in the opening of the series. Some old lady is bad-mouthing some soldiers and they just crack her one with a gauntleted hand and she dies on the road. And then a young girl who's like 14 gets possessed by a god of assassins, and and crazy stuff starts happening from there. Wow, that's dark. Yeah, it can be. It can be. Now again, Malazan though, it sprinkles that in. It's not in your face all the time. You get a lot of great dialogue from characters, a lot of cool, you know, scenes like them playing cards, them going on adventures, lying to guards, whatnot, and then you get those little bits of like, oh shit, right, this is not a happy. Characters ain't having a good time right now. Get little snippets of that. I don't think I have anyone getting backhanded to death, as far as I know. I have people getting stabbed to death. That's not uncommon. Crimson Plains, a couple of people get stabbed to death. Actually, a lot of people die in that one. A lot of people die in Chorus of the Sands, too. Whoops. I say whoops. They're meant to die. Aloe Seed, you next. Aloe Seed's done. Do Yucca Seed next. We'll do corn. We'll do goldenrod. Already got pumpkin done. We need some blueberry. No, no, my goldenrod. God damn it. Get it replanted. No, I want a blueberry next. Which we're gonna do 2 of you. Then potatoes, we want a bunch of you. And right, yucca. No, I already planted yucca. I'd rather not. Okay, you know what? I have the seeds. Fuck it. 5 coffee. There we go. And then we got some mushroom spores as well. 1, 2, 3. There, Dick Wall assembled. All right. Seeds. Away with ye. That's looking good. Deposit you there. Deposit you there. Aloe can go on medication. Still alive? Yeah, more or less. How about yourself? We got a bit of infection there because we went to do a tier 4 POI in the desert that crested into nighttime. But ironically, the worst part of that was actually before we even walked into POI. A bunch of rancher zombies kept throwing bees at me, which those hurt. Now, I have not forgotten I need to but take the stuff out of the mini bike. There we go. All right, and deposit en masse. Is there. Let's get another water cooking. Deposit you. We got some canned beans. We got a jar. We got more meds. Not the bees. God, that was a bad movie. Do not recommend. Actually, I recommend that movie if you like bad movies. Wicker Man, I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, you, commando outfit. You had some mods that I want to slap onto my ranger outfit. Done. Beautiful. All right. And we've already done that. We want to store some stuff in there. Actually, I do have you to deposit. And smeltable food. Where did I put my yucca? I deposited it by accident, didn't I? Yes, I did. You might hear a cat making warbling sounds in the background. That's Myth. She's playing. The one with Nicolas Cage? Yes, that's the one. That movie made little sense. The plot just kind of jumped around depending on what the plot needed. I wouldn't say it was an awful movie, but I wouldn't say it was a good movie. I give it a 4 out of 10. I'd have to rewatch it if you wanted a more in-depth critique, because it's been a few years since I've seen it. Okay, good. That's still going. All right. So, I wanted coal. We still need coal. But it is currently daytime. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the desert. We did that checkpoint. And we are going to see about hitting up that place. How are we doing for ammo? Oh yeah, we're good. A lot of Nick Cage's recent movies aren't exactly Oscar. I saw as a teen, I remember the Burning Wind statue. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, too, Nick Cage, I think he's a fantastic actor. I think he just gets cast in poor movies. I think he's the best part of most of the movies, in all honesty. And I've heard good things about Spider Noir, though. I do want to see that one. Because I quite like Nick Cage as an actor. His movies are hit and miss. I will say one movie I was disappointed with on the ending was Knowing. I loved everything about that movie right up until the end where it's like, it's aliens. It's like, oh, come on. I was hoping for something different. Aliens just didn't feel satisfying to me. I have Spider Noir, but haven't gotten into it yet. I've heard good things from a couple of friends. Actor friend of mine had good things to say about Spider Noir, said it was good. True, I had the same feeling about it. Yeah, Knowing? Yeah. I loved everything about it. I thought it was so cool, and they're like, it's aliens. No. No. Don't be aliens. 80% of that movie was great, and they're like, aliens. No. No, no, no. Please. Feels like a cop-out. It's like, we don't know how to explain this, so it's now aliens. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go check out that tower. Spider Noir is on Prime now. Yeah, I gotta watch that one. I have heard good things. Oh, you know what? I leveled up a while back. How many points do I have? 1. Alright, well, we need 2 to upgrade our perception further, so... I think there's what other movies? I have the same reaction to The Forgotten. I haven't seen that one. I actually don't even recognize the name. I feel like I should recognize that name. 1 second. The Forgotten. Oh, yeah, I've not seen that movie. A grieving mother's told her dead son never existed, sparking a tense quest for truth. Team with another parent facing the same void, she uncovers sprawling mysteries, sci-fi overtones. Really? I liked him in Family Man and City of Angels. Ooh, City of Angels. I'm having trouble remembering that one. Family Man I've heard of. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Shit! Fuck! Oh, we're out of the store. We're gonna go back into the store. I haven't seen one of these storms before. I want to see it. Sad movie. I will say, one of the movies that had the saddest ending ever was The Mist, based off of Stephen King's book. That ending is fucking heartbreaking. Oh my god. Good movie. Heartbreaking ending. Can we get to the tower before we have to seek shelter? Oh, if I get that ending something else. Oh my god. Yeah, it's... Oh. Good grief. I should watch that one again. Oh boy. There's the entrance. Ow, ow, ow. I'm in. I'm in. Got a nice parking spot too. Thomas Jane did a fantastic job. Yeah. That whole movie was great. Alright. We're safe from the desert storm. So what's it like out there if I pop out? Ooh. Spooky. Kind of hoping for some more effects on that. The sounds are good though. Alright, welcome to Daisheng Tower. It's a, oh shit, it's a 5-skull PO. I shouldn't be here. This is gonna be an all-day POI. Oh! I'm gonna close that. Storms don't compare to Icarus. No, they don't. That game does a good job with storms. Ooh, my frame rate's dipping. If it looks chunky on your guys' end, I apologize. That's the game, not the stream. Oh, hello. I think it's because I'm in a gigantic POI in the middle of a storm. I don't remember much of it. I saw too much horror in my teens. That's fair. That is very fair. Don't need that. It's gonna electrocute me. No. Oh no. We do not fuck around when it comes to feral whites. Jesus. Or feral Japanese children. Although we can fuck around with normal hazmat guys. That's fine. Ooh. I'm finding a lot of high power ammo. Speaking of, we still have a playthrough to get back to. We do. We do indeed. I have not forgotten about it. Next time you and I have a just the two of us gaming weekend, we'll have to figure out what to play. Whether it's Icarus, we try to wrap up ready or not. I know you, Mouse, and I still got to get back into Abiotic Factor. That one's going to be a little bit longer of a playthrough, I think, just because it's rare the three of us can get together. You see each other IRL? No, no online. Online. One day we'd like to meet IRL. That's for sure. We've known each other for a decade and never met. It's been a while. I think we were moving our base last time we played. Yeah, we were going to look at finding a new spot to go to. Justice. It's Mama's justice. You know what? We don't need the steroids. We have our hack mule maxed out. Hello? Sir? Ask you to calm down. Mo spends her time preventing me from starving to death. Yeah. Considering your first death in that game was starving to death while standing next to food. Yeah. She got the chef's ability that lets other people see when they're hungry. So I'll be sitting there and all I hear is, bad seed. Eat. And then she's standing behind him with a bowl of tomato soup. And then I pick your poop up off the floor and shove it into my plants to grow more tomatoes so you can eat. So really, I'm making you eat your own poop. In a very roundabout, indirect way. Me and Mouse are just feeding you poop. Poop under disguise of tomato soup. It's the hard truth. That big grocery, big produce doesn't want you to know. Poop? Yes, poop. In that game, you can soil yourself, which then makes your character very dirty, which then has different effects on your health and stuff like that. She force feeds me and you encourage me to shit my pants. And basically just the base's poop factory. And you also build the base. Like, you're the one putting up all the barricades, you're making the beds, doing the workstation stuff. So you don't have time to use the washer. And that's okay, because I can use your feces to fertilize my crops. So Mouse can get more food to feed you. And wash, rinse, repeat. Okay, that gives me... What are the stats on that? 3.7, 3.7. Oh, this one's better. Scrap that, scrap that. Just hop in the pool, which ironic is where our drinking water comes from. Someone can have this. It could seem freaky. Well, I mean, in your defense, too, Betsy, like, clean yourself off in the water. It already needs to be boiled, whether you're in it or not, before we can drink it. So, either way, it's being cleaned. Yeah, that light. We already went through the Cracker book, which had a disappointingly small amount of books. Hello? Ad is starting in 30 seconds. Okay, well, let me deal with this child first. Sorry, kid. Plastic, I'll take it. Chair, I'll take it. Filing cabinet, I'll take it. Chair, I'll take it. Scrap the chairs, sort the inventory. Oh, coffee maker. And filter it, otherwise the waste just dissolves. Yeah. Thankfully this game just says boiling, good to go. Anyway, I'm going to run those ads, I'll be back in a couple. Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. I'm back, by the way. A second. Alrighty. Oh, creaky chair. Oh. One of the plugs on my chair came off. It just covers the screw. In we go. Alright, let's keep going through Dishong Tower. And this will be the last POI of the day, and then it's just going to be nothing but horde prep. I'm hoping to get trap stuff. What's the temperature in Canada now? Right now, it is quite nice. It is currently 23 degrees Celsius at the moment. It is a lovely day out. Last night, however, our weather was something else. I got 5 tornado warnings in a 20-minute span. And then I got 2 before that 20-minute span. And then I got 3 after that 20-minute span, all during my shift at work. So Mouse was doing laps around the apartment checking the skies because I can't see outside from my office and don't know when it's going to be a good time for me to go running into our crawl space. Thought tornadoes just the US? No. No, we get them around here too. Not nearly as frequently. Like, they have Tornado Alley, which is just, perfect ecosystem for tornadoes to form. But we still get them on occasion. Anytime a hot front meets a cold front or vice versa. Fun fact, my house on my 14th... We got basic electricity, everybody. My house on my 14th birthday was almost hit by a tornado. Had it been going for another 5 minutes, it would have hit us dead on. Like, you could see the path it was taking through the trees. Ah! All through the window. I've suffered an abrasion. That's okay, we can fix abrasions. A few years back, we had an F3 touchdown near Bailey, skipped our house, but flattened my sister-in-law's old apartment building. Ooh, insurance payout. I hope. Really hope. Like, honestly, that sucks. That's never fun. Like, I don't know if it's worth the insurance payout. Oh, my boy's thirsty. I should drink. Does it often happen that they blow away houses? I'd say if a tornado touches down, in a rural area, houses are going to be pretty messed up. That's the worst one ever hit the region. Yeah, a lot of the ones down here, like I think we had a couple touchdown. They landed in fields, so nothing really happened. But I have no doubt, like if it had landed in my area, I live in a bit of a rural area, not rural, but a bit of a, that's what I'm looking for, residential area. That's the word. Yeah, a house would have been taken. But it's not common for them to come down. 5 soft. What if I wanted to go to 6 soft? You say that quite chill, aren't you scared? Usually at worst, trees go down, power lines set, or maybe roof here and there. The danger of tornadoes and the debris. Yeah. And sorry, you say that quite chill, aren't you scared? And no, I wouldn't say I get scared. I would say I get nervous. Kind of like, okay, well, I really don't want this to happen. I don't really get scared, though, because, I was in a tornado alert. If a tornado touches down, it touches down. There's nothing I can do about it. The best I can do is, oh my god, holy shit, that's a lot of radioactive. Best I can do is hide in my hole, and then whatever happens, happens. They broke through the glass door. Ah! Ow, fuckers. I'm infected again, you pieces of shit. Get off of me. I'm finding another home, then you're homeless. Yeah. That's fine. I'll deal with it. I'll make it work. Basically, just get to the basement, don't have any, a room with no windows, get on the floor. Yeah, but again, like if I end up without a house, it's another challenge to overcome. Will I look forward to doing it? No, absolutely not. But being scared doesn't help me solve the situation. Like, whether I get scared or not, it's going to happen, and I'm going to have to take steps to find a home. I might not enjoy it. I might be annoyed and frustrated and stressed out, but scared? No. It's going to happen. Like, if it happens, it happens, basically. As we got friends and family who live nearby, and, you know, we got insurance. Our landlord has insurance, so it'd be a pain in the ass, but we'd manage. Memo to myself, never move to Canada, be constantly stressed. Ah, you're good. This is the first tornado warning thing we've had all year. Like, since last summer, I mean. Insurance there for that reason. Also, when government often steps into the aftermath, help people, but yeah, it should happen. Just deal with it. Exactly. Like, if I lost the house, okay, you know, I know someone who we'd asked to see if we could stay in their basement until we could, you know, find our feet. We have insurance. That's a waiting game. You know, there are friends as well in town that we could lean on that have offered us a place to stay if anything happens. Like, it's just... You go through the motions. It's, I have a problem. What's the problem? I am homeless. Okay, where can I stay until I find a home? Do you have friends and family? If yes, awesome. If not, insurance will usually pay your way towards a hotel room for a little bit, whilst you get something sorted out. So, there's ways to deal with it. So scared, no. Pissed off, yeah. I would be cursing and swearing like a motherfucker. Like, ah, son of a fucking bitch, lost my goddamn house. I don't fucking deserve this. God damn it. But, The thing that would scare me the most would be the scare of losing mouse. I would... That part bugs me. That I would be scared about. But the house, it's just material possessions. Those can be replaced. Fucking suck doing it, but it can happen. Insurance must be a difficult payout. That's high risk zone. Not really. It's an act of God. They're usually pretty good about it. They will 100% put you up in a hotel for a period of time right after you can figure something else out. It's just a hassle dealing with it. Keeping loved ones, pets safe is where the stress is. Yep, totally agree. Completely agree, Betsy. Now, the payout's not exactly difficult because there's a tornado. There's a lot of news coverage and proof there was a tornado. This is what your insurance is for. Let's get you into a hotel until you can figure something out. It's not too bad. Now, if I caused the tornado, that would be a different story. They're like, Mr. McLean, we saw you swirling a fan around in the backyard trying to get the tornado. This is insurance fraud. But no, acts of God are pretty easy to... Like, yeah, this wasn't your fault. We got you. It's only things the people and pets are not. Welcome, mouse. How is your work day? We're doing a tier 5 POI in the desert like an idiot. It's actually not going too bad. We're finding a lot of office chairs. Surprise, surprise. I am infected again, though. Second infection of the day. Oh, munitions box. Sometimes they have really small tornadoes in the Netherlands. It's often big news here when it does happen. Never any damage. Hi, Mouse. Good. Bus tour went smoothie? You turned all the elderly into smoothies? Oh, you cannibalistic lady. Did they put up a fight? Probably not. They're elderly, even if they did. Well, I'm glad the bus tour went smoothie. I hope the cops don't find out. Protein shakes for everyone. Yes, you did. Oh, no. Did you, like, filter out the replaced hips and the, you know, like, the new kneecaps? Some of them are inevitable to have, because I don't think titanium makes good smoothies. Just saying. They did not put up a fight? Well, that's good. Less hassle for you. Oh, no! Shit, I missed the door. Come on, everybody. Break it down. I dare ya. Thank you. Welcome to Dishong Tower, where my spear is your fear. Oh no. They blend. Will it blend? That is the question. Gertrude. Dun, 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 dun. Man, that took a dark turn fast. Speaking of active god stresses, they shut down a park in the city here due to coyotes attacking people. Ho ho ho. That just sounds like free coyote sausage. I'm kidding. I've never been hunting. If I were to hunt, it would be for food. But really, coyotes in the middle of the town attacking people. That's fucking wild. We're in farming country and we don't get that. Probably because they've shot them all, I'd imagine. Another pistol. Don't need it. We already have one. Janitor's cart. What you got for me? Iron? Weird. Hello? Oh, trash. We're gonna have to go down to the bike soon and deposit our goodies. Oh, it just looped, huh? No one there? Okay. Window. That's where I want to go. Oh, we already did. Ah, this is where I came in. Okay. Came in. There was a bear in the suburbs last summer. Hello, Jesus. We've gone to a big nature park. Sounds like it. I do remember in elementary school. Aha. I think it would have been about grade 5 or 6. I lived in quite a small town. And the school was... Actually, I lived outside the small town, so I lived quite rural. And the town itself was small. You know, it was one elementary school, one gas station, one fast food place, which was in the gas station, that's Subway, one grocery store, and like a handful of mom and pop shops and one bank. It was a small town. And a bear got loose into town, near the school. And our school was like, yeah, the kids can go out for recess. If you guys hear a warning on the announcements, run inside. Don't go in the yard, though. Just stay on the pavement. I'm like, okay. Sure. Thanks. The bear didn't come close to the property, unfortunately. It was down the road a little bit. It was on a main road. How old are you in grade 5, 6 in Canada? Be 10 and 11. 10 for grade 5, 11 for grade 6. Okay, we gotta go back to the bike. Or I can just be very selective of what I'm picking up. I don't need paper. Okay, we don't need stone. We don't need coffee beans or sham sandwiches. We'll be okay without those. Sort. Dukes will be okay without. Coffee, I'll drink now. Extra protein shakes. Gatineau Park is 360 square kilometer. Yeah, it's quite big. Get out of here. More shams. Excuse me. Senor. Bastard. I was looting your staff kitchen. More coffee grinds. We don't need... I'm being selective because the bike is quite a ways down. Shockingly, no bears in my high school, even though we backed onto the forest and live in bear country. Yeah, I remember your, well, we lived at your parents' place. Bears pretty much always being a thing. If we went out into the back 40, your neighbor had a jar there for a bear trap. Mid-school afterwards, that American. That's American. Here in Canada, you might have preschool, which is like, you know, you're 2, 3. Then you start elementary school, which is kindergarten, at the age of 4. You finish elementary school in grade 8. And then you go to high school for grade 9 through 12. Or grade 13, which is now known as a victory lap, if you want to stay for an extra year to get some more credits, depending what kind of college or university you want. Yeah, so preschool, then kindergarten through grade 8's elementary, and then high school. Done. Hop, 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 hop. Not a fan that I'm infected again. Man, country folks, Ottawa Gatineau is technically the smallest metro area I've ever lived. Bah. I will say the town I grew up in is smaller than where Mouse grew up in, or where her parents live. Woo! Why are you running? Oh, because I smell good, that's why. I smell like bacon. I missed. My god, it's an octet of businessmen. Look, another one. Man, they all look like siblings. That's not me making a racial stereotype. That's just a game using the same models. Hello, Goblin. Everyone get away from me. Why aren't you dead yet? Ooh, loot. Oh, a level 2 ratchet. A level 4 commando helmet. We'll scrap the old one. Patchwork socks we don't care about. The rest of this we do, though. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a level 2 ratchet. That is fucking exciting. Oh, we can now dismantle stuff so much faster. No, I don't need paper. We're okay without that. I had grade 13 regular curriculum before they dropped it. It was called OAC, Ontario Academic Course, but everyone did it 5-year high school. Yeah, I heard about that. That was not a thing when I was in high school. That's because you're old. After 6th year, we start secondary school. That's often 6 years in college if you want. Okay. Some larger cities do have a middle school, but it's only 7 and 8, and I only heard of it in the GTA. Okay, I actually haven't heard of that in the GTA. That is new information to me. Yeah, elementary for me was 1 through 5, junior high 6 to 8, and then high school 9 to 13. Interesting. Yeah, for me, elementary was always JK, junior kindergarten, all the way through to grade 8. So Fair Lady, grade 7 or further is often the case in neighboring countries. The Netherlands first have bridge class, literally translated though. I like bridge class. I know I'm infected. I need to take... Like, I like the term bridge class. I mean, it's a good term. Okay, we'll scrap that to save the inventory. Until we have a quicker way down to the bike, I'm going to be very picky here, I say, right after I pick up paper. I'm going to keep the can of pasta. Because I can't grow pasta, sadly. It'd be nice if I could grow wheat and turn that into pasta. I'll grow wheat, turn it into flour. Flour and water make dough. Dough plus workbench make pasta. Put it into a can. A little bit of iron. Now voila! A spaghetti and meatballs. 2 years kindergarten before elementary, pre-K before that. Do you all have the same course and then after school activities? I think that's an American thing. Quebec, they start with the Francophone indoctrination. You're still in the womb. In terms of the after school activities, that's going to vary from school to school, depending what they have available. It's like our school, my high school, was pretty good. They had a lot of curriculum where there's a hockey team, volleyball, basketball, football. I had a really good arts program. But not every school's going to have that, depending what amenities they do. Because not every school's going to be able to have the space for, say, a football team. Our school was big into sports and big into arts. So we had a bustling arts program, and our teams quite well versed. Those, like our football team actually won the provincial championship one day, or was it national? I can't remember. They won one of the big championships. It got to the point where the mayor of the town actually declared it like our team was called the Warriors. And so they declared that day every year, like Warrior Day, and there was a parade and shit. It was a little bit overdone, in my opinion, but I'm also not a sports guy. Yeah, courses are mandated provincially, and after-school stuff like sports clubs, etc. The first part of kindergarten is Dutch-German. Kinder or Kinderen means children. Yep. You can pick some classes in high school. French is mandated till grade 9. Yeah, I think my school, I think it was mandated till grade 10. I might be wrong on that. I don't remember much of grade 10. But I think it might be right, yeah. No, it was grade 9. You're correct. Grade 9, our school. So we have an amusement park in the GTA called Wonderland. It is massive. It is a lot of fun. So easy to spend a day there. It's great. And we also have the Toronto Zoo, which just isn't too far away. Our school, for French class, one semester would get a field trip to Wonderland. The other semester would get a field trip to the Toronto Zoo. And the way they tied it in with French was just, you have to write a report on what you did that day in French. It was just an excuse to get us out somewhere fun. That's all it was. I got to go to Wonderland. I went to the amusement park. So I was sitting up all the roller coasters, and I was having a grand old time. As for I can't talk today. So your fair lady to bad seed, you grew up bilingually or just moved to the French part? Hoo-hoo. Do share, Mr. Sadbead. Are we at the top of the tower yet? We've been here all fucking day. Huh. Let me be, construction man. I think French became mandatory in the 80s. Bad seed, English first language. British parents learn French in school. Yeah, hunting rifle we don't need. We have something better. So we'll scrap it for rifle parts. Come on, come on. Come see James's House of Stabs, where my stab is fab. Hello. Who's behind me? Mechanics. There's no cars up here, you fools. My god, my game is not liking this POI. Let's see, I might have to turn something down here, because I don't mind low frames when not much is going on. I'm not a fan of low frames when a lot's going on. Just turn down the textures by 1. No, huh? Alright. Well, in that case, it's even lagging pulling up the menu here. Let's turn shadows distance down to high and quality down to high. Reflection to ultra. A little bit better. Actually, you know what? That's playable. I got a lot of pharaohs here. Ah! Alright, what am I missing in the chat? Then married into a French family, learned how to swear in French. Oh yeah, buddy. I only know one curse in French. Oh, Mouse, I'm sure you know a couple. Oh, you can choose You can choose a specific track here at school, depending on your talents, whether you prefer hands-on classes or art classes. There are different tracks for all of them. Yeah, here we have what's called compulsory classes, which are the mandatory, you have to take this to pass. And then we have electives, like arts and shop class, carpentry, things like that. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Get rid of cloth. So like each year you get a certain amount of elective courses that you can pick. We don't need feathers. Actually, where's that empty jar? Go, give me that back. Antibiotics. No? Okay. Not gonna worry about recog. Now, the thing I'm not looking forward to, it's about to be nighttime here. We haven't found the loot room yet. I'm getting closer to the top, though. And I need 3 points to max out perception, huh? Okay, I'm gonna keep fiddling with my graphics here. We've got a little bit better. Still not great. Let's turn reflected shadows off. Let's turn that down to medium. Okay with all of that. Screen space reflections. Let's turn that down to medium. I get more electives in later years of high school. Yeah, I think like pretty much like grade 11, 12 is like half of it's compulsory, half of it's electives. Scavengers part French also don't know many curse words. Quebecers have a unique way of stringing French swear words together. I bet. Honk, honk, honk. There you go. You've learned how to curse in Quebecois French. It's synonymous with goose. How to piss off a Quebecer. What? Really, Automod? Automod decided redneck was a bad word. I don't love Quebec French. Me neither. Go redneck French compared to France Euro French. Well, dude, don't let the wife hear you doing that honking. You can show her. I don't care. I grew up with an Acadian French family. But honestly, like, I don't have a thing against Quebecois French. I do find it sounds much more like a honk than Acadian French. They really do sound like these. They can. They can. Like, compared to Acadian French and France French, it sounds like there's honking in it. No, we don't want that. We don't want the coffee. Yucca. Actually, as much as I want to take the yucca, we're growing it. We don't need that. Okay, we gotta grow some murky water. Do I have anything that I can... Munja? What's this? That's chicken ration. No, we want to keep that for food. And it's nighttime. We're at the top of Dijon Tower. Good. And we say ha ha ha. It's a special laugh. They use it in France as well. Ah, yes, the ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha. Oh, baby. Oh. Oh, hello. That's a... Run. Up, 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 up. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. We run. I gotta find a fucking door. God damn it, there's no doors in the upper... Close. Ready. I saw blue radioactive amongst other radioactives, and ooh. Ooh. Now, what I've done here by running so far so fast, they might be digging their way through the building to get to me. I worked with one that was France, French, and the other Quebec. They do not sound the same way, and they use words differently. Yeah, I remember you talking about that. They would actually have to translate for one another, because one would say something, and they'd be like, what? What did you say? What are you trying to tell me? I like Canadian French. They kind of sing a bit with their sounds. Love it. I will say Acadian French, well, I made fun of the Quebecois French for kind of that honking sound. Acadian French, when they really get going, it sounds like Chinese. Like, it goes so fast, it sounds like Chinese. And that's not just me saying it, that's my family, who speak fluent Acadian French, saying that as well. It's just, it's wild. Don't like this. I don't like the situation I'm in right now. Okay, sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to I'll lock in here for a moment. I'm gonna ignore you guys for a bit. Just until I have this sorted. Get out of my way, blue lady. No, 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 no. Reload. Okay. You know, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting. The same with Dutch from the Netherlands and Belgium. We often have to translate. Yeah, they could have a mini conversation to sort it out. They keep talking. Language evolves. Language does evolve, and it's freaking cool. All right, that actually went way smoother than I thought it did. I'm underestimating the power of my Reaver action rifle. Oh, you know what? I don't think we're going to be doing the Horde today. Because it'll be about an hour before the Horde. And with the stream ends in an hour. Which means next week we'll open with the Horde. So what that means is once we get home and offload all my stuff, we will be going to tidy up an arcane library. But first, we gotta get home. And before that, we gotta get out of this fucking tower. I'm gonna be very selective about what I pick up. The amount of pistols I'm finding recently. No, we don't need stones either. That's super easy to come across. We don't need clay. Stones can go fuck itself. We have so much leather. Which is good. Sand is easy to come across. We can live without that. Don't need that. Don't need that. And chair scrapped. All right. Hey. Are we there yet? Oh my god, there's so much left. Alright, fuck me. Short iron pipes, yes please. That depends where in Quebec, different accent dialects depending on the region. Quebec City is much closer to European French, whereas my area, Pontiac region, is awful. Quebec's a huge province geographically. Dude, all of our provinces are huge geographically. Like, oh, we got the cement mixer! Sorry, that's exciting. We can now start reinforcing our horde base of cement. Ontario is fucking massive too. Manitoba, they're all huge. All of our provinces. Don't even get me started on like the Northwest Territories and fucking Nunavut. Our country's stupidly big. I like it. What's this? Craft special ammunition used to breach secure blocks like doors and safes. Alright, sure. Oh no! Ah, they came in through the ceiling! Ow! Oh, that's cheating. Oh, nice. The floor caved in, too. Oh! Oh, what do you want? Fuck you. Bastard. Munitions box. I love the dialect language of the people. It is true, Quebec is 3 times the size of France alone. North Territory is just enormous. Tree provinces are bigger than Belgium, many times over. I would get lost there without a proper guide. I just looked up Quebec, 1.5, I'm just going to round it, 1.5 million kilometers squared, and Belgium, 30,000 and a half kilometers squared. While we're ants. Yeah, our country is so big. So big. I gotta fucking wrap up this tower. I knew it was gonna take... Ah! No room in inventory, crafting space is halted, space click. What's filled it? Ammo. Okay. Really? All that for that? No, give me that back. Got medication in here? Yeah, I'm just gonna eat the vitamins. Fuck it. Why not? Are you locked in the bathroom? Got any more pistols in the toilet for me? No, just toilet paper. Weird how they store toilet paper in the toilet. Unless I'm just fishing out the old stuff people used to wipe. It's all dry now. Come on, everybody! It's so nice that I get stamina back on a kill with the spear, which means I can just spam heavy attacks to my heart's content and not have to worry. Okay, rotten flesh, I'm sorry, we're throwing you out. I don't wanna, because I can make hobo stew out of that. But... I kinda want stuff. Give me that. Locked. Most of it's unpopulated, though. It is. I like that. You could easily visit the main sites in a couple of weeks here. Lots of Canada up north is largely inaccessible without some serious effort. Yeah, it's, you're not walking up there. It's not for the faint of heart. Alright, so this area is all locked off, which means my way up this way. Definitely not. Oh, I guess I can go out through this way. Haha. Dishwasher. Plastic. Nice. Bone in the dishwasher. Concerning. Cornmeal. Cloth we don't need right now. Because we can always plant and harvest cotton to make our own cloth. So it's not high on the list of priorities. Nitrate powder, however, is. Rotten flesh, no. Rotten flesh, no. Liquor pile. No, we don't want beer. It's only good for punch build. Oh, hello. Do you mind not beating the shit out of me? Thanks. What's in the fridge? Pumpkins. You know, I'm just gonna eat them. My God, someone is motoring outside. What a piece of shit. Kids live in this area. Some across the street. Back to work. Bye, mouse. I will see you when you get home. Indigenous, of which the Inuit are from all over. James and my wife are from the same tribe. Yeah, we are. Saw 2 short documentaries about high food prices and lots of crime. Yeah, there are lots of poverty in some of the northern villages. Yep. They don't have all the amenities that you have. Mouse, you have garlic. Excellent. That has nothing to do with the poverty conversation, folks. That has to do with the fact that we have no garlic at home right now. We need it to make dinner. Thank you, mouse. And don't forget the other thing. Don't forget the other thing you're supposed to pick up. Please. Yep, excellent. I'll probably text you at 4 anyway, just in case, because I know what's happened to me, where I'm like, yep, I'm not going to forget, not going to forget, not going to forget. Getting into a conversation with someone, and I forget. Hello? Oh, hi! Get down from there. The club is closed. You silly. Cream for the butt rash? No. No. Ants have taken a liking to our clean Tupperware cabinet. Not many ants. We found them yesterday. So, I want the traps in now so we can kill them quickly and don't have to worry about it. There's not a lot of them at all. It's just ants. They get in. And that cabinet's clean. It's just ants. It happens. I'll eat this can of salmon. They're just ant traps. That's all. Nothing fancy. I know where they're getting in at. It's nothing much we can do about it. Except for kill them all. Ants in your pants would explain the butt rash. God, dude, if they're in my pants, I'm gonna start wigging out. I don't like that. I don't like that. God, this POI is fucking massive. Oh, I should not have come here. This is using up so much time. However, I'm feeling less stress for gunpowder because we're finding a lot of 5.56 ammo. Don't need that, don't need that. Is it 5.56, 7.62? 7.62, not 5.56. We're not using NATO rounds. Oh, no, I do want the nails, though. Hello? Oh, it's those tiles. Okay, those are whatever. Shoes? Ooh, leather. Yes, please. Iron? Yes, please. Hello? Oh, in one. Oh, man, you're quiet, aren't you? Give me that office chair. Scrapping for fun. Yes, please. Another chocolate, though. That shit's famous. Document's office show negatives. Sorry, I got lost. Hope that wasn't offending. No, covered genuine curiosity. No, not offensive at all. Documentaries often show negatives. Lots of bad things to say about Belgium too. Ants in your pants. And not the chocolate that shit's famous. Definitely this. A lot like many of the EU countries, Belgium included. Yeah, I couldn't live without it. There's some good foreign chocolate though. French, German, and Swiss are worth a try too. You're talking about chocolate. You're speaking my language. I'm a chocolate lover. Chocolate. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello? What is inside the nondescript box? Is it cocaine? No, it's a construction site box. It's nails. So, I'm gonna go on the limb here and say they really weren't done this washroom, because that is a diabolical toilet setup. I'm here. I'm taking a whiz. Bam, eye contact with someone on the toilet. Bad times. Ah! Heathen. Then you must visit Belgium sometime. I agree. Good old Belgium. I like chocolate. Chocolate's my shit. Mouse is, you know, like salty snacks. Like chips. And I quite like my salty snacks too, but I'm more, no, give me chocolate. Give me that. I'm not going to say the rest of that phrase that came to mind, because that, out of context, that would be horrible clipped. I like chocolate. Give me chocolate. Chocolate, good. Chocolate's my jam. Hello? You guys coming through? You're not attached to your kneecaps. Thank you, sir. Cement mixer. Forge ahead. We don't need small stone. We are getting thirsty, though. Do I have anything small I can drink? Guess it's gonna be a yucca. I know the brand Leonites is often liked by tourists. I prefer other brands. I've never heard of that brand. And what would you say is your preferred brand? One moment, work email. Let me double check this. We got vacant hours available for work. Anything I want to pick up? Friday, no. That's today. Tomorrow, Saturday. No, I want to put that towards writing time. Sunday, no, that's yard work. Monday, nope, won't be home. Tuesday, nope, too late. Wednesday, nope, too late. Thursday, nope, too late. Ah, they're not offering any hours. I usually do extra hours in the morning before streams, but everything here is like when I already work or when I have plans. That's not going to work. Let's see. Jacques and Now House. I'm probably pronouncing the second one wrong. Are my favorites. I don't like Quiote d'Or. Am I pronouncing that right? But Scavendus prefers that one. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. I have never seen them written nor spoken, so I am making one hell of a guess. And if you know how to type those out phonetically to teach me how to say it, that would be lovely. I'd be like, oh, that O makes that sound. I like learning how to say stuff. Bandage. Bye-bye. You're just cloth. Okay. God, I am super infected. It's okay, though. We got a lot of antibiotics at home, but... glue. I do want glue. Ah! Where'd you come from? Senor? ask you all to stop. We have a nice chocolate museum in Antwerp. You can taste several tastes. It was close. I was close. Nice. I'll take it. Actually, before I forget. Sorry, Mouse had texted me asking about ant stuff. And now I'm getting a message from another person, which I should actually reply to. Okay, there, replied. That I can check on the ad break. There's no rush on it. Okay, I want more leather. I like having the 5 biker outfit, the 4 commando helmet. Realistically, what are the chances of me using them? Not great. Okay, we have a lot of brass right now. We'll be okay without that little bit of brass. We have over 6,000 brass sitting... Hello! Sitting at home. Come on, you fuckers. It's about 4 a.m. Stop running. I'll read that. Get! I'm looting your brother. Motor tool parts. We do want motor tool parts. Koto. Okay. Koto. Koto door. Okay. Pronounced fast. Thank you for that. A little fast, and that was helpful. Unless I just butchered it even further. You never know. Okay, we're gonna leave behind the office chairs. We got enough leather. Making executive decisions. We're getting a lot of iron out of this, though. Okay, we're leaving behind the chairs, too. It's gonna suck when I get to the loot room having to make these choices. More like you. Like an O, like an Okay, so you know if that sounds spelled like that. So, kata. Kata. Is that pronounced? Was that correct? Catador? Catador. Almost sounds like matador. Similar cadence. What the fuck? I just want out of this fucking building, man. Perfect. Hey! Kata. Catador. Okay. Ugh. I want home. I won't go home. I want to be in shit's law. I hear it's the shits. I won't be here anymore. What's in your fridge? Ooh, jam chowder. That's some good eats. Oh! Nitrate powder, be gone. Paper, fuck you. Cloth, fuck off. Cornmeal, gimme. Okay. Locked. Gotta be close to the loot room. And then there's gotta be a shortcut down, right? And then I can drop off a bunch of shit in the bike and then go back up to the loot room. Come on, come on. The stab is fab, the spear is your fear. Welcome to James's House of Fucking Horrors. What? What do you want, Kimosabe? Fuck off. Oh god, they're fucking everywhere. Books. That's what I came here for. I want books. Knife guy, my favorite superhero. He's more of an anti-hero. He just stabs people. Oh, get out of here. You know what? You're not the first businessman I've killed today. You're not going to be the fucking last. Come here. Get away. Get away. Get away. Keep bringing me bags of loot, though. Okay. More spear magazine. This is good. Dukes will be okay without. The lamb I'm just going to eat. Oh, good. I have a sprained limb. I can make steel spear quality 1. That is saucy. Ratchet we can scrap. Is a typical Dutch Flemish sound spelling. Gotcha. See, I'm so used to French that I see the EU and I think it's more of a U sound. But again, that's language for you. We can make dart traps too, the electric fence and blade traps. Oh my god. Just in time for Horde Night. Yeah, we're not going to get to Horde Night today, sadly. It would run us over, and I don't want to stop a Horde midway for obvious reasons. That's just anticlimactic. So we'll get home, we'll offload, and we'll do a bit of tidying up of an arcane library. Corn we don't need, we grow it. That's XP. Hello. God, I'm bleeding now, huh? Bastards everywhere. True, that makes it fascinating. Yeah, English is so cool. Well, not English, sorry, language is so cool. It's one thing I'm having a lot of fun of, like when I go back to revisit my... I definitely want to steal 2 parts. When I go back to revisit my historical fiction manuscript, I am doing a lot with Nordic tongue as well as the old Beothic native tongue. Okay, we're just not going to take the fat. It can stay. Oh, thermal core socks. Oh. Give me that. No, I wanted the thermal core socks. Hold on. Because writing it, I'm writing with different, nations. And since it's historical fiction, I want it to feel like, you're learning some new words. So I'll kind of be taking like the Beothic word for, say, spear, for example, or canoe, and I'll be using that interchangeably with the English for spear or canoe. And it's fun. Same with like their houses. Historic novel, have you published it yet? No, not yet. The manuscript, the first draft right now is about halfway finished. I plan on finishing that manuscript this year, and I want to see about getting that one traditionally published, because my gut instinct is telling me, do it traditional. So that one will be a little bit before it's out, just because traditionally publishing takes a lot of time. Got to find an agent, got to find a publisher, and then you're working on their schedule, which is slow. For Valenfar, I'm keeping that self-published. Because that is just what my gut told me to do with that one, so. That is what I'm doing. But I got a good feel. Fuck off! Where did you get off my dick? Guy just took a chomp out of my left testicle. Bastard. Just treat that laceration as well. God damn. They broke through the fashion I thought they did. Less work for you, more focus on the books. Yeah, it is a little bit less work because I don't have to worry as much about the editing. I don't have to worry about the cover creation. They can take care of all of that. So that part is definitely nice. The only downside of traditional publishing is you're gonna, I gotta split the profits a bunch of ways. Just mean the book gets sold for more, everyone makes less. I don't like charging a lot for my stuff. But that's the nature of the beast. That's just the way she goes. When it's traditional published. I also don't set the price point either when it's traditional. The publisher does. So that part's out of my hands. I still need to do all the marketing and stuff. They don't do that for you. Man, my leg is all kinds of fucked up. It'd be nice if I could find a... oh no, it's sprained, not broken. Never mind. I just gotta wait this one out. Nice part about traditional publishing, though, is you do get a payout. It's like if the publisher looks at it and goes, I think we can sell $50,000 worth of this book. They will pay me $50,000. Which if I have an agent, that would then get split with the agent, depending whatever we agree to. And I pocket the rest as a lump sum. Now, I don't see royalties until the company has made that $50,000 back. So once they reach $50,000 in sales, then I see royalties for everything after. They kind of give you an advance payment. Like, yeah, we think we can make 10 grand off of this. Here you go. It's like, oh, well, thank you. Like anything extra, then we'll split. Okay. For self-publishing, I don't get that lump sum, but I get more cut. Different target audience, so the pricing is often higher. You would probably be placed among literature. Yeah, it'd still be fiction too, so. Like, that is for the publisher to worry about. For me, I just get to sit there and be like, yeah, I wrote a historical fiction novel. Ladies, please, fuck off, you're gonna kill me. You're still alive? Look, I don't often panic when a bunch of women in cocktail dresses start mugging me. But it was getting close to that point. God, it just keeps going. We got another ad starting in 40 seconds. What? What do you want? Get away from me. I don't want to sign a business deal. I don't care about the merger. I just want to go back home to my crops. This is day 28. I should be back home working on the base right now, putting in new traps. But no, I've climbed fucking 20 floors. I'm stuck into it now. Okay, I'm gonna run those ads before they start on their own. I'll be back in a couple. I am back. And Secret Fairy Lady says, in Belgium, you always get your royalties. Yeah, here, like traditional publishing, you do always get your royalties. They never keep them from you. They just give you the first lump sum first. So it's like, hey, we can make $20,000 selling your book. Here's $20,000. Cool. Once the publisher gets his $20,000 back, they just pay you in advance. Then you get whatever royalties come afterwards. So you're still getting your royalties. They just give you a bunch all at once. And then once everything catches up, then they start getting it like on a per book basis. Now, if they say, hey, we think we can sell, say, $10,000 worth of this book, and they, and say in the first month, they make the $10,000 back plus another 60 grand, I would still see those royalties. Like, they don't withhold anything because they're not allowed to. It's illegal. You're selling my book, you give me my money. Okay, that we can scrap. Bullet casings we don't need. Sledgehammer parts we don't need. We're not doing sledge build. I'll take that. Another magazine of knife guy. Sham sandwich. Glue we'll take. Brass we don't need. God, I want to scrap all of these things. I might have to come back through this place in the future for all the chairs. Because that's a lot of wood and leather that I am just ignoring because I gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh, right, my leg is sprained. Don't sprint. Ah, okay, nice. That seems difficult. I would think you need a picture book. You absolutely do. So typically the way the traditional publishing route would work is I would look for an agent, someone who's looking for historical fiction books and who ideally someone who's looking for what I have. You know, I then pitch the book to them, be like, hey, here's my book. You know, I have this much experience as an author selling books. You know, I'm worth the risk. Let's try and get ourselves a publisher. Here's my credentials. Here's awards I've won. Here's how many books I've sold. Here's what I've written. If you're able to impress them, the agent likes the manuscript. They go, okay, I think I can sell this for you. Great. Then you sign on with the agent and you make an agreement to say, you know, they take 10%, for example, of whatever royalties I would get for that book. And an agent is on a per book basis, not a per author basis. So one author can have 3 different agents for 3 different books or series. Now, say I sign on with them, great. Then it's the agent's job to try and find me a publisher. So they're going to go around from publishing house to publishing house, contacting the editorial team and whatnot, being like, hey, I have an author, he's got this book, I think it's great, it's a good fit, and they pitch it for you. If the publisher likes it, they say, yes, let's do this, let's get it started. We need you to make these changes to the manuscript, though, because we don't like this, this, and this. You know, we work that out. Publisher picks it up. Okay, we're happy with it now. Here's your lump sum payment. I split it with the agent. And then we wait for release. And once it releases, then I start marketing the shit out of my book. I'm going to events with that book. And once the publisher makes its money back, then me and the agent start seeing royalties come trickling through. The hard part really is finding an agent, because that's where they're a little bit more picky. Typically the agents are able to pitch to publishers that the author can't. Like a lot of publishers, especially the big 5, really only work through agents. You're not going to see an author representing themselves with a big 5 often. I'm sure there's exceptions to that rule, but it's few and far between. Fingers crossed. Well, thank you. I am confident that the historical fiction book, Visitors on the Shoreline, will make it. Ooh, level 4 scavenger boots. I'll take those. God, there's so much good shit in this building. It doesn't help that a lot of the loot in this game is just good shit. Doesn't the publisher do a lot of marketing? No. No. Publishers really don't do much marketing at all. It almost always falls down to the author and the agent to get stuff out on the book. The only time a publisher will do marketing is if you're a big name. It's like Stephen King. You know, they'll market for him, but marketing is just, here's a new Stephen King book, and everyone foams out the mouth. But most of the time, publishers do not market for you, sadly. Unless you're a huge name like Stephen King or John Grisham, you could probably rep yourself and have your pick of publishers, yeah. You'd think that taking a cut like that, you would. The reason they take a cut like that, though, is because they're doing the printing, they're doing distribution, so they're shipping the books out, they're printing the books. They also hire an editor, which is normally thousands of dollars. The editor then also does all the formatting for the book, you know, both for electronic and for paper, or for hardcover, whatever it is. They then also pay a cover artist to do it. And so a lot of that is, you know, that's money out of their pocket. And that's why they take a portion of it. Which they do take quite a big portion. But I do get they also have to make a profit because they also have employees to pay. You know, such as the editors, the formatters, the printers. There's a lot. But yeah, they don't do any, most of the time, they don't do marketing for an author. Oh my god, it keeps going. Give me that. Ah! Fuck, they closed in faster than I thought they would. Away from me, you bastards. I want out of this building. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Southern Health Institute, Texas. That's nice. Good for you. You're a zombie and were killed by a man with a spear who's almost 20% infected. That's okay. We got antibiotics at home. We can deal with that. Okay, get it. Yeah. The publisher does take a lot off my plate. It's like for Val and Far, you know, me having to be the person to... I'm just getting rid of that one duct tape. You know, I do the editing. I've done the cover design for it. My sci-fi stuff, Carrying Crew, I didn't do the cover for that one because I knew it was outside of my scope. I did hire someone to do that. They were fantastic. I reached out to them to do the follow-up novella, Out of Breath, and they were retired. So me wanting to get that one out quickly and not happy with any of the other options I was seeing, ended up doing the cover for that one personally, which it's okay. It's alright. I plan on getting that cover redone when I find a cover artist who I like. And that does not use AI. God, I can't even sprint because my leg is bungled. Well, I can, but it makes the leg bungling worse. God damn, this place is massive. Oh, Spear Magazine, this is good. Although, we might be able to make ourselves a steel spear if I have the resources for it at home. Before the Horde Night, which would be fucking mint. Whoa. I see, I smell bad. Or smell good. All of y'all, back off. There's a lot of stuff that goes into publishing a book. It's a lot. You gotta write the book, you gotta edit the book, you gotta edit the book again, you then gotta format the book. That fucked up my leg even worse, didn't it? Gotta make the cover. You then gotta print and distribute. You gotta do the back matter for the book. Oh, then you gotta put the keywords into marketing so it pops up in the right feeds. Marketing campaigns. So much. You gotta look for events to go sell your books at. Stores, there's business partnerships. Now you're making posters, bookmarks. It's a full-time job on its own. You muted? Ah, better. Yeah, I caught it. Thanks, tips. Well, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat some of this sham chowder. Get my health back up. I'm not hungry, sorry. I'm hurt. My God, I gotta get out of this building. Gotta get back home. So high up, though. I gotta finish it. Gotta finish it. Okay, you. With me. I'm not fucking up this jump a second time. No siree. Okay, we worked our way around here. God. I should have just gone to the POI I marked the first time. Daishang Tower was a mistake. I better get like an elevator shaft I can go down. Stop, 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 stop. No, don't toggle sprint. Fool. Okay, let's go up. Oh. What? What do you want? Go fuck yourself. I hear the rest of you. could just hide up here for the horde night. God damn. Down you go. God, stop. Please, no more. No more. What's in the microwave? Potatoes. I'm just gonna eat them. There, I ate one of them. Just a whole ass raw potato. The good news is our sprained arm has healed. Kid, get out of here. I just want out. Oh, charred meat, sure. Made me thirsty. The amount of home cooking weekly we're still finding despite having maxed out our cooking. Nice, a pistol inside the fancy toilet. That's how you know you live in a bougie neighborhood. Buckshot. Not too worried about buckshot. We got a lot of shotgun shells. Okay. My God, this place just keeps fucking going. I thought we'd be done an age ago. This is not how I expected to spend day 27 to 28. 6 minutes till my leg is better. Good God. Oh. Three. Ow. Saucifer. Shit. My poor leg. That's one way to do it, I guess. Love of God. What the fuck happened to you? Whoa! Okay, stay calm. Stay calm. Shoot the... Oh. Good duct tape. Well, I need it. I can always make more. It's gotta be the loot room up there. That's a lot coming down. For God's sakes, James. There you go, buddy. Holy shit. Everyone was hiding up on the roof. Oh my God. There's a lot of cops up here. Why? Why? Where did you all come from? What is this? shit, shit, shit. Oh, good. I'm bleeding. And without a bandage. Well, I think we're about to bleed to death. Come on, eat the stew. That'll heal you. I might be able to outpace it. No! Fuck me. That was nuts. Holy shit. It was just never ending. I don't know where that batch came from. I really don't. Oh, fuck off. Alright, well, time for the mad dash back up. Oh god, I don't have much time to do this either because my desert gear's up there. Do you not have any armor on? No, I have a full set of armor on. Well, I had. I don't right now. I'm fucking stark-ass naked. Oh god, I gotta run this whole fucking place again. Hi, everyone. Have fun. No, I had full set of armor on. There was so much, and I bled out. I ran out of bandages. So I couldn't staunch the bleeding. Okay, now I gotta sprint through this fucking hellhole. Go, 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 go. Sand and dust fill your lungs. Yeah, I'll live. At least my leg ain't sprained anymore. Can they outrun you? Thankfully, no. If I am sprinting, they cannot outrun me. But if I'm reloading, that will slow me down. And if they smack me in the ass, that slows me down. But if it's just me, some flat ground, and them, yeah, I can outrun them pretty easily. Until I run out of stamina, though. The fuck was the way out from here? I know I had found it. Right, it was up through this ceiling. Okay, I gotta get my shit back. Second, auto mod. Wow, just smacking my wife in the ass usually speeds her up. Automod did not like the whole phrase, wife in the ass. That was the one that was highlighted. Not ass, wife in the ass was what Automod didn't like. Which is oddly specific. God, I don't have time for this. I just really don't have time for this. We might be spending the Horde night here. I don't wanna, but I might gotta. Automod is a prude. Automod's a huge prude. I think it would be a nice feature for Twitch is if, because I have my channel set to be like, no, like you gotta be 18 or older to be here because I say some cursed shit and kids don't need to be repeating that. It feels like if you set your channel to 18 plus, the auto mod should have a degree of like, okay, we can let some things through. Okay, we're only back at the fucking pool. In this weather? Yes. God, this place is massive. Yeah, we might be spending the Horde night here. Well, we'll see what the time looks like. Good news is I'm likely to just survive the Horde night because I don't think they're going to get to me if I'm hanging out on the roof. Vultures will be an issue, but vultures are a non-issue, so they're not really an issue. And I've gone in a circle again. Right, this is supposed to be a window exit. Well, no, ceiling. It's extremely hot here. Yeah, you guys are getting nailed with a heat wave. You're getting to see what our summers have been like for the past few years. Summer has been cold, but I say that. I actually don't know what your summers have been like recently, outside of this year, so I could be wrong on that front. God almighty, this POI was a mistake. This POI was a huge goddamn mistake. I better get some good shit up at the top. Okay, this is shit's law. It's one of my favorite laws, next only to that known as Cole's Law. What are those? I just wanted to loot something. In the midst of this mad dash through the tower. I'm certainly sick of this area. It's 9 get a 40 to plus 40 swing over the course of the year. Dude, I bet I would not be happy. You know me though, I also hate the cold, so. Still too hot. I have a fan at me full power. Oh god, it's dusty out here. So always heat waves, okay. This year it's hard, starting service several days above 30 this week, 4 days above 35, how long for the winter? Oh, I'll trade you. I'll take that hot weather. Remember, it's pleasant here. Absolutely, like, I love the weather we have right now. I do not mind the plus 30. Plus 35. Okay, no, okay, well, now we're at Oldman Sachs. Okay. Sprint through Oldman Sachs. Get back here. 20 meters from our stuff. We're gonna run around that way. Fuck me, it's a lot of dust in my lungs. It's this way. Goes through this wall. Through this wall. Give me that negative 40 now. You can have blanks when the summer the layers aren't infinite. Yeah, my bodily, I just deal with heat better though. That, and I get to see Mouse in a sundress or short shorts, maybe a bikini. I find her very attractive, so that's always a huge plus for me in the summer. Okay, we're back here where we had that fall and sprained our leg up to the 10-minute mark. Okay, we got this stuff. Did all this. Okay. That's locked. I don't care about that then. Fuck me, this POI is gargantuan. Alright. Save the stamina, because we're going to go up, grab the bag with all the sweat. Oh yeah, with all the sweat. Glistening. Yeah. Yeah. Go. My stuff is outside. Gimme. All right. What? What is that? Why are they just spawning endlessly in that vent? What is that? Okay, well, like 6 of them spawned in that. That was something. Commando gloves. Read that, read that. Get. Okay, cornmeal we can make more of. Brass, that's easy enough. Oh, look, a bandage. Could have fucking used that earlier. Electrical parts, easy enough to come by. Cloth, we don't care about. The 4 gloves, though, we do. Okay, this... Where's the loot at? Where's the loot at, and where's my shortcut? excuse me. There's so... I've never seen little spawn lockers like that before. Like, where it spawns multiple. It is wild. Beer can go away, iron can stay. Okay, it's just a dead guy in there. Where's all my fucking loot? It's up top there, I know it. Oh, fuck it. We're nerd polling. Where's all the fucking loot? This is where I came out at. Counting the days now till school. I bet. I bet. Where's all the loot? This can't be it. There's no way. There's no way. Backtrack a bit here. So this was... Yep, this is where I came up. Did the loot despawn when you died? Distance culling or something? No. Each POI just has like a standard room with the stuff in it. And the loot doesn't actually populate until you open the crate. But I'm not seeing like a staging area for there to even be the loot. It's usually like there's a dedicated loot spot. I must just be missing something. Okay, well let's go up here. What's inside this? No, the game doesn't have any kind of distance culling, which is nice. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to click on. Go back to my stream manager. Because the way it populates the loot is just, you know, it's a static element. Hold up. The loot room! So yeah, like the pile of books is always here. Nothing actually spawns in it until I hit E. And that's when it populates the loot. So it's static elements until interacted with. It was in the skylight I had to break through. Okay, now, where's my shortcut? This isn't really much of a shortcut. Okay, anything I can make myself. Like lead, I'm not too worried about. Not too worried about that stuff. We're going to be super picky with what we take here. We don't need glass jars. We can make more of those. Water will take. Water will take. Steel crossbow bolts, I will scrap. Ammo will take. Steel sledgehammer, we scrap. Bullet tips we don't need. Come on, let me in the chest. I'm in. Okay, we already have one of those. We don't need that. Outer turret bundle will take. That we can take. Leather. Cobblestone's easy enough to make. Take the robotics parts. Those are important. Let me eat a meat stew. I'm not worried about the farmer hat, because the quality doesn't affect the buff. And I'm not wearing the farmer hat for combat, so, yeah. Steel tool parts we want to keep, armor parts we want to keep. Glue we can make more. First aid's there, though I could do. I do want that. Sure. Leather we got a lot of. Coffee, I'll just drink that now. Pears, not worried about that. That's not good. Alright, fuck it, we're scrapping the armor. I don't plan on wearing it anyway, it's just nice to have options. What time is it anyway? Oh god, it's 6:23. Fuck. Well. I got a decent amount of ammo, though. Oh, shit. All right. It's 3 o'clock. I got to call that there because I got stuff I got to get done. So, plan for next week is going to be a bit of a sketchy one. Oh, I'm not keen on it. We are gonna have, I don't have repair kits, anything like that to deal with the horde here. My stuff is in pretty rough shape. So. Oh, am I able to get down? I at least want to get down. Can I get down? Horde starts at 2200. There's gotta be a way I can cheese this to get down. I gotta go though, but I really don't want to leave off here. Oh good, level 4 commando outfit, that's nice. Take the armor parts. Might be able to get down this way. Yep, that'll do. All right. We are going to blast our way home and see about grabbing our stuff to prep for the horde. So when we come back next week, it's just go. We just hit the ground running. That was a sketchy descent. Oh yeah, buddy. But we did it. Oh, I got 3 hours before the horde starts. Ooh. We're not doing it today. I don't have time. I got writing I got to do. But we're at least going to get home, see about getting ourselves prepared, and then hightailing it to the horde base. Not happy about how that POI went. That was a silly decision on my behalf. So, whilst we drive back home, the plan for next week, again, Wednesday is Canada Day. It's our big national holiday, so I will not be streaming that day. I'm going to take the time to spend it with Mouse. Thursday, we're going to be doing some more Prey. Friday, we'll jump into this with Horde Night. And then the following week, there will be no streams. So again, that would be the week of July 5th. Reason for that, I am taking vacation. We have company coming over for the week, so I will be occupied. There is a slight chance there may be a surprise stream at some point during the week. Depends what Mouse and our company plan on doing. It's her best friend. So they might end up going out for like a girls' day. If that's the case, I might jump online and just stream something random. But that is the plan moving forward. And then the week of July 12th onwards, that will be a normal week. Pray, 7 days. And once we finish Pray, we're going to be jumping into a smaller game. And then once we finish that smaller game, we're going to be jumping into a slightly bigger game. And once we're done that bigger game, we're going to be jumping into a new series. I'm not sure what series yet, but I want to do a series again. But that is a problem for a future James. You'll be missed. Have fun. Well, thank you. I will miss hanging out with all of you guys. But it'll be nice to take some time for me and to hang out with Mouse and Trix. Because I haven't seen Trix in almost 6 years. Last I saw her was shortly after Mouse and I got together. So it's been a while since I've seen her. And she's looking forward to, as she said, hanging out with her besties. So it should be fun. I'll miss you, bro. Oh, you'll be fine. I'll miss you too. Oh god. We're really gonna be hitting the ground fucking running for Horde Night, aren't we? You know, I'm not looking forward to the start of next week. It's just going to be, hey guys, welcome to 7 days, screaming. So I'm not going to sort all my stuff right now because I don't have the time to. Makes you a lot of fun. Thanks for reading out loud. That's epic for a book lover. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed what I read. Since I don't have time to sort, everything's going in there except for ammo I can use. You know, honestly, first aid can stay with me as well. I might need that. Food and drink. La 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 la. Okay, I got the wood. That's good. Oh, I left this on the whole time I was gone? Whoops. Okay, we want the repair kits. We want to repair you and you. Very good, that's fine. Let's get the other guns and ammo. And then when we come in next week, we're hitting the ground fucking running. I'll tell you that right now, so I do. Not sure that food can stay on me. Why the fuck not? Ammo. Give me all the 5.56 and 9mm we have under the sun. That's 44 Magnum. I can't use that. Give me shotgun ammo. Give me the explosive crossbow bolts because I have a crossbow now. And that can just go there for now. Although I don't have any repair kits. That's a problem. Give me that. Also, give me cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. This is all prep for next week. Because I know if I don't do it now, it's gonna suck. Next fortnight is gonna be tough. I have 46,600 valence. Could keep them on stream for a week. Ha! No. Repair kit, go! We got a lot of ammo, which is good. We are going to be fucking using it. You, take the AP ammo. You, exploding crossbow bolts. Don't worry, those always stay lit like that. I'm not actually in any danger. Turn that off. Okay, and let's grab a bit of food. Okay, we got food, we got weapons, we got ammo out the fucking wazoo. We got first aid. We are going to hit the house now and then log out. Thought you were ending the stream? I am. I did say I was going to be logging out in the Horde base before the Horde starts, so when we get here next week, it's go. So yeah, stream is ending. I just gotta get in the Horde base first, because we're gonna have like a minute at the start of next week. Oh god. I made it. I didn't bring my hammer to repair stuff. Oh well. Not going back now. There. Alright, so we are finishing off today at 2118. Horde starts at 2200. So next week, we're starting with the bang. I've already done my outro. You have ammo, but I have ice cream, so I guess that means you have ammo and ice cream. I actually don't have ice cream in the house right now. Cutting that close. Uh-huh, that wasn't the plan. That POI took way, way longer than I thought it would. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just a bush. Okay. Anyway, I've done my goodbye. I will be back next Thursday with some more Twitch. I will catch you guys later. I'm sorry, Scavitus. I'll be here next Thursday, though, and next Friday. So if you're here next Friday for 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, you get to see Horde Night number 4. But I gotta go right, my guy. I'm sorry. I'm all done. Have a great evening, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you next Thursday.